The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for Best Digital Production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for Best Play-by-Play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes Momentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmson Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the game we've been thinking about since before the season started. Waupun taking on Berlin, the Indians, the two best teams in the South Central Conference, going at it here at Veterans Memorial Field. Just a beautiful night for football because it was hot today, but now it's cooling off. And Randy Armgren not available to join me, so I brought a player that knows a lot about these guys, played with a lot of the guys on the field right now, good knowledge of Waupun football, and I've got Landon Potratz joining me right now. So, Landon, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that kept on popping in my mind. That you'd probably be a good guy. You always gave me good interviews last year, and good leader on the team. So here you are. You guys just talk about the progression of Waupun football, going from what they were just a few years ago to being in a game here, playing for probably the conference championship in this game here tonight.
No, yeah, Waupun has absolutely stepped their game up these last few years. 2 years ago they're only winning one game in conference, and now they're playing for it. If you would have told me 2 years ago that Waupun's playing for a conference championship against Berlin, I probably would have called you crazy. But man, how much a good coaching staff and a new conference can do for you is insane.
We'll talk about you. It was a pretty convincing loss last year when you guys played. What do you remember from that 53-6 loss last year, and what do you think Waupun has done differently to maybe get themselves in a position to really compete against Berlin here today?
No, I remember last year, Berlin's coach, he's a great coach. He knows exactly what he's doing. He was calling out plays as you get out of the huddle. So Cody Gould's really stepped up his game, a lot of motions and stuff. You really can't see many plays that are coming unless it's like a tush push or something, but yeah. I don't know if you're even stopping that when you got Chase Beam and Owen Kloostabor behind each other.
Yeah, those are some big boys that they have to stop. But I tell you, the place is packed right now. It's filling up right now, and everybody talking about it, whether they're at the grocery store or at the restaurant around town, people talking about the Waupun Warrior football team. And yeah, what is it about football compared to, you played some basketball and everything, and I've seen really good basketball teams go through here, but what is it about football that just strikes a chord with the community that you're going to see a lot more people come out and watch a good football team in droves compared to maybe basketball or baseball in town?
Yeah, I know. Football is just another level. You only get one game a week, and if people are able to make it, they're going to that thing because it's just another level of excitement. There's no other seasons going on really. Like there's no games going on tonight, but if you go to basketball season, you're going to have a hockey game or something like that going on. But tonight it's all eyes on Waupun football.
Yeah, it's going to be a special night here tonight. Waupun with a convincing win. They had 28 points in that first quarter. 28-3 they led in the first quarter. They had another 24 points in the second quarter, and they beat Wautoma by a score of 60-17. And they had 7 different guys get touchdowns, get into the end zone for Waupun. And I mean, how does a team even stop that when you got that many guys that can grab the ball? Even a freshman, Liam Hopp, getting a touchdown pass from 65 yards out. Beautiful right over the shoulder catch and ran into the end zone. So it's got to be a tall task for anybody to face a Waupun with all the weapons they have.
Yeah, no, it's unreal. You know, you got Chase Beeman. He's really progressed so much throughout the years, and he knows how to read defenses now. He knows what he's looking for, and it's a lot more lethal when you got so many weapons. I mean, you got to think they're doing this without Brennan Redeker and Eli Ewer. Like, imagine if they had them. That'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, exactly. So Waupun looking good in their yellow. They have those last year too for you guys.
Yeah, we got surprised with them. What was it, 2-3 years ago on homecoming? So
it reminds me of the Packers having the all white helmets and jerseys and pants that they had in one of the first games of the season, and so it's something special here tonight to get the special uniforms out. So everybody's talking about it. You can never talk about it. You can remember Coach always said one game at a time, only the next game. And yeah, I could never even ask him about Berlin when we're 2 or 3 games away. Was that kind of how he was last year too?
Yeah, absolutely. Adrian's very, very strict on win the week, win the day. You know, and we're big on that as a program. So they're not looking at winning 2 weeks in advance. They're looking at winning that game. And I remember every homecoming, he'll tell you the guys every single day, every chance he gets, they are the main event. The whole week is leading up to them and nothing else. So even though there's all this other stuff going on throughout the week, they gotta lock in on the game and just focus on that.
Well, I had a chance to talk to Coach Harmson just a few days ago, so we're going to have that interview coming your way in just a little bit, and he'll allude to that fact and his strategy and how he approaches each game and doesn't look ahead past the upcoming game. So that interview coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun at home. It's homecoming night. Bunch of festivities going on with this, and they're taking on the Berlin Indians. They want it. They got it. This one means something. And we'll talk to Adrian Harmson coming your way in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues live from Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun on Radio Plus.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection, and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show. I'm Steve Winterhack, and a chance right now to talk to the head coach of the Waupun Warriors, Adrian Harmson, and a nice win at Wautoma last week. And I just have to see what your thoughts are on having a quarterback like you've had the last 3 years, throwing over 5,000 yards passing. And what is that like for a coach to have a guy like that on the field for you?
Yeah, Beam is definitely a staple for our offense, that's for sure. Having him this whole time, seeing his progress grow from a sophomore, junior to senior, he's definitely grown into that position. It wasn't that way to start, and he's done a great job moving forward from year to year to year. And we're going to miss him obviously when he leaves, but he's been a total asset for us on offense.
7 different guys getting in the end zone for you guys. So it shows you got a lot of weapons out there. How does a team even stop that? But talk about the convenience, even having a freshman scoring a big touchdown for you. So you've got a lot of weapons going on right now.
Yeah, the versatility on our offense is amazing. It does make it hard for defenses to really pinpoint one guy. That's something that our offense really takes pride over, is really passing the ball around and, not being able to pinpoint one specific person. So we're definitely going to use that to our advantage, each and every single week.
Well, here it is. We can finally talk about it. You never let me talk about it before. Just one game at a time thing going on over there. But now you're going to be taking on the Berlin Indians, the team you probably had circled on the calendar here for the last year when you saw the schedule come out. But thoughts on the team you're going to be playing here tonight?
Yeah, Berlin is going to be a great team. It's definitely going to be a battle in there for sure. They're going to pull some on us. We're going to be pulling some on them. And at the end of the day, we're hoping for the win. We're once again staying 1-0. Especially in this game, focusing on each and every single play that there is on the field. And, really trying to prevent those explosive plays that they do have with their players and really emphasize, what we can offensively, defensively, and really make things happen. So we're pumped. We're excited. We're ready to go. Big community behind us here today. We're ready to go.
That's all anybody's talking about. Did both of your teams think save plays for that you didn't show? So there's something they might have seen you've done, or a little twists on things. You think you might see something like that with Berlin?
Yeah, absolutely. They got a great staff, great coaching staff, smart guys, and we're definitely prepared for some of the tricks that we think we might see from them. We've been repping it this week, and we're trying to be prepared as we can be, but at the same time, we're not trying to chase ghosts. So, it's going to be a dogfight, and we're excited that the boys are ready to go. Homecoming, community's here, senior night, a lot of great things going our way. So we're really hoping to have that 12th member on the field with the community right behind us.
Oh, they'll be there. That's no doubt about tonight. But thanks for the great season going so far, and good luck tonight. That should be a great football game.
As always, we appreciate it.
Okay, Adrian Harmson joining us. Be back with more of our pregame show right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
The Gear Up for Fall sale going on now through September 30th on the SUV 590M model. Save $2,000. See Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer today for all the details.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024. Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Steve Witterhack along with Landon Potratz. And we are set to bring you a huge game between Waupun and Berlin. Both teams undefeated in conference play in the South Central Conference. And pretty much if you win this game, you're going to probably win the conference here tonight, Landon.
Oh, yeah.
We got a picture right now of our fans across the parking lot and across the field there. And we got the people from the barrage over there, so if they want to wave or anything, you might not time out right, but thanks for following Waupun football, and you've seen it from that side too, from over in the garage area. That's where you lived.
It's a good time in there.
Yeah, it's good people over there. So we're going to take a timeout, be back with the beginning of tonight's game. Waupun getting set to take on the Berlin Indians. Conference football live from Waupun on Radio Plus.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Thank the VFW and also the American Legion of Waupun presenting the colors here tonight. Always an honor to have them out on the field and for what they've done for their country. But here we go. The game that everybody was talking about before the season happening. I know Logan Prohl alluded to the game on that preseason interview thing that we had, that show. And this is the one he said he wanted. They did this on purpose to take a team on like Berlin, the perennial conference champions. And they're getting their wish, so hopefully it goes well. And I know the guys are mentally fired up for it tonight. You can tell just the little bit extra energy here tonight when warm-ups.
Our program is stronger because of you.
But again, it's his homecoming night, so it's always a fun night, a fun week. We got a great crowd here watching the ball game here tonight.
Early mornings and late nights.
Be a lot of different things that they're going to be doing. Probably. I don't know if they bring the dance team out here and the band plays and all that other stuff, but always a fun week. It's such a long time since you've been in high school. You remember homecoming week? There was always some fun things. You must have been one of the leaders that came up with the ideas for some of the. I know you're pretty good at cheering at the girls' basketball games and things like that. So.
Yeah, I know it's always a good time. I don't think they got any UTVs to drive out onto the field this year, but
that's right. They had that, but again, it's a great atmosphere, and hopefully we get something that'll really get the crowd something happy. They are here tonight watching this ball game.
Thank you for the sweat, the memories.
We're talking about just one of the athletes out here, Adrian Gishwin. You kind of alluded to him earlier, and you just talk about his progression as a football player and how much he's grown since last year. I've never even heard of his name until this year, and you said you kind of worked with him a lot being a lineman, and talk about how much bigger he is this year than he was last year when you were working with him.
No, yeah, last year I could probably look the kid in eye level, but this year if I see him a little bit and I got to look up to him, and he's a big kid, but he knows what he's doing, and he's always asking and wants to get better every day.
Yeah, I stood next to him when I interviewed him because I like interviewing the linemen because they've been playing, I think, pretty good from the games you've seen. What have you seen from that offensive line? I mean, of course, you got Chase Beam, you got the great skilled players, but they don't get all those opportunities without having a great offensive line. How do you think they've been playing so far this season?
Absolutely. The line coming from the trenches, they never get enough love the way it is, but this year they have really stepped their game up. You can tell they found out what the word weight room means, so they really hit it. And Cody Gould was telling me before the season they got a lot of pulling and everything going on, and man, it's showing this far in the season that their line put in the work to succeed this year.
It's going to kind of go through the seniors, and these are guys you played with. You just played and graduated last year, but they're recognizing their leader right now with Chase Beam being announced, and that really brought people to their feet. But senior night, this is their last regular season home game, so we're talking about people like Graham Gopal, and how has he changed since last year? I know he stood out last year, especially at kickoff and punt receiving. There's a guy that finally went out and grabbed the ball before it hit the ground, and not only grabbed it, but then hit it up the field with it, which was huge for Waupun. And boy, his prowess out there that seems like it's way past what he was last year in his abilities.
Yeah, no, Graham just came back to football last year since middle school, I believe, and last year he lacked a little football knowledge here and there, but this year he really hit the books when it came to football, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And he was talking all summer to me about how excited he was for the season, and it's showing because he's having a great season, and I think they really fit him with the running back position, so that's good for him.
I'll just announce the other seniors that are out there. Of course, Winton Gluin, the 5'11", 175-pound senior. Got Isaiah Thurk. There's another guy that he grew the last couple of years because he seems
he's
bigger.
He's hit the weights the last few years, and it shows. He's bullying around some kids on defense.
Receiver Caden Del Ponte has come up big. He was getting some big catches already last year for you guys, and he's been doing the same thing again this year. So that's another one of your seniors. Of course, Chase Beam It's got to be one of the best quarterbacks in the state right now. The numbers he's put up, 5,000 career passing yards. He's already got a few thousand this year. It's just indescribable on what he can do out there. But that's, again, with him out there, you got Patrick Riley. You got Cody Callerud is a nice defensive player, and you can throw him in to make a couple of, almost like a fullback, running it straight up the field. And he's a pretty physical player out there, I think. Logan Prowl, of course. He's just a leader out there. Great footwork, man. He's just knows how to get around people, and he's aggressive. And if you got a 50-50 ball, he's going to go after it for you. Jacob Herringa is also a senior. Miles Sheridan, the safety for the team, has been having a pretty good season. Wesley Coons had a pick six, I think, on this field a couple of weeks ago. So it's good to see him out there. Sawyer Bruins. Talking about a game he had about 2 weeks ago here. He was on like 13 and a half tackles in that game. That was crazy. We'll mention the other seniors here, but Waupun will kick off first. And ball is taken right about the 10-yard line. Going around the right side with it, and still on his feet, cutting back in and getting into Waupun territory, and not what you wanted to see right away. You got their quarterback and their defensive back, Carter Hess, leading rusher on the team, takes it all the way into Waupun territory, and we are underway here in Waupun. Great field position here for the Berlin Indians to start things out. Ball at the Waupun 47-yard line. That shows what we're going to see with him behind quarterback, back under center here for Berlin, being their leading rusher. It's a guy you don't want to see in the ball getting in an open field. He got it on the kickoff. So here we go. We are underway. Running around the right side. Their other big running back, Jacob Martin, gets it around the left side, and he's going to get it up to right around the 41-yard line.
Second down.
A pickup of, 6 or 7 yards on that play. Is that a thing?
It is a thing. I don't think it means anything.
That doesn't mean anything.
No.
So 6 or 7 yard pickup on that one, I guess. It cracks my grandsons up, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I know, and I looked at it to make sure it wasn't inappropriate. It's really not.
No, it's just the same.
Going to give it to the big guy again, Jacob Martin, around that left side. That's going to be close to a first down. Gets it up to right around the 37-yard line, so we'll see where they spot the ball and see if that's going to be a first down for Berlin.
Third down.
It's a third down and short now. It can't be any more than a few inches right now. A third down play.
Looks like they're giving it to him now.
Are they moving the sticks now?
I can't tell. One ref signaling. There it goes.
Now they have third down up there. So now they are moving it, yeah. Okay, so it is a first down for Berlin. First down of the ball game. Picking around the right side, still on his feet and bouncing out is Martin. And he gets taken down finally inside the 20-yard line. Another big gain there for Berlin. He is a load, and got to say the offensive line also giving him those opportunities out there. Pretty physical runner, and he gets a nice gain into Waupun territory a little deeper.
And, line doesn't look too big for Berlin, but they know their form and they know what they're doing. They're pushing these guys around a little bit.
The other guy to watch out for is the receiver, Hayden Reddington, 6'5", 225 receiver that you'll see out there, number 8, more of a tight end position that they put him in. Here goes the quarterback, Hesser, on the right side. We've got a flag, hopefully for Waupun, a flag for hold, as Hess was going around the left side. He picked up maybe 6 yards, 7 yards on the play, out down to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it's tough to get around there when you got Thurk chasing you down, and then Coons he would have had him, but getting held down a little bit, so they're going to pay for that one.
It is a hold on Berlin, so that's a break for Waupun. See if they can take advantage of that. I can't remember. You played both sides of the ball?
Yep.
Okay. With the interior lineman and defense?
Up until last year. I played D-end a few years, but last year they let me play linebacker. But once I got hurt, Adrian told me I can't play defense as much, but I convinced him after a few weeks.
Somehow you got yourself on a basketball court, too, before.
Yeah.
I asked your dad, did he get approval from the doctor or clearance? And he goes, well, not really so much, he said.
Not quite, but I convinced the trainer to give me just 1 minute.
You made the most of it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, first and 20 now for the Hess gets knocked down, and a nice defensive play. Maybe picks up 2, possibly 3 yards on the play. Gets right up to the 25-yard line.
Looked like Riley just got his hand in there and clipped his heel a little bit just to trip him up, get him down.
So a second down and 17 with the ball at the Waupun 25-yard line. So again, one of the big changes. Talk about the changes, what they did with Owen Kloosterboer since the beginning of the season.
Owen is one of the most hybrid dudes I've ever seen. You could probably throw him at safety and he would succeed. So just being able to use him in every aspect of the game is huge for Waupun.
That's back in the shotgun. The receivers on the left side, and Hess gets past the original defense, and he's got himself into the end zone. That is a 25-yard touchdown run for Carter Hess. Just like that, seemed like a simple little player on the left side, and he just found that crease, and man, he's quick. He makes quick moves out there. Waupun gives up some points early in the ball game with 9:26 left here in the first quarter.
You know, one thing I've noticed is they're trying to avoid Owen at all costs. They haven't run a play towards his direction yet, so they know what they're trying to do here, and they're attacking it.
And they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Hess is under center, and you'll hand that one off to Beck, and Waupun stops that in the backfield. So that's a good positive thing there. Waupun trailing 6-0, 9:26 left in the first quarter. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back in a short drive, 47-yard drive they eventually had. Berlin did with that nice return on the opening kickoff by Carter Hess. They did move him back a little bit with a hold, but still after the hold they ended up with a 25-yard touchdown run from Carter Hess. Shows why he has the yards he has rushing on the season, 790 yards rushing, and that's just a few more here. So that's going to be an issue for Waupun. They got to adjust to what they're seeing so far.
Looks like Brown might be doing a little Waupun-style kickoff just with like the bunch and disperse method. So.
And everybody's spreading out. And kicking will be Brody Schultz, 6'1" senior. Kind of leg he has, and just one in the, kind of up in the middle, and they're going to let the ball get back over to Grant Gopal, and to reach back to get it, and he's swarmed by a bunch of Berlin players. Didn't have anywhere to go. He gets it up to right around the 29-yard line to start things off for Waupun. Their first possessions. See what they can do. So many weapons. You're seeing a lot of plays that you didn't see when you were playing last year that they're running this year. A lot of changes in the offense.
Yeah, no, completely different offense this year. They just can't be stopped on the offensive side of the ball, and Cody Gould's really done a good job of spreading the ball out and knowing where to put the ball when.
Okay, here we go. Waupun with their first possession. Hopefully they can at least make this into a shootout here. 9:22 left in the first quarter. Thurk in motion. Give it to Gopal, and goes up the middle, and boy, good job just keeping those legs moving, and he picks up maybe 5 yards on the play up to right around the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for Waupun. Something with Graham, too. I mean, I know he's got the good feet where he can kind of dance around. He's very elusive out there, but this time he just showed some power, just taking it up the middle and getting a few extra yards after the first contact. So that's another thing he adds to his repertoire in his running.
Yeah, no, kid knows how to chop the feet a little bit.
Logan Paul in motion, loading up the left side now on the short side of the field. 2nd down and 5. Beam with some time to throw. He's going to scoot up now, being chased. And looking down the field, and he's just going to throw it away. Good job by their big offensive lineman there. I thought he's going to maybe try to get around him. Trent Tedding, he's 6'2", 290 pounds, and I thought maybe he tried to get a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like Brown was asking for intentional grounding on that one with no receiver in the area. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Oh, he's going to pick it up.
Waving it off.
Okay, that's good. 3rd down and 5. Yeah, I thought maybe I'd see Chase zip around. He shows he's got some pretty good wheels out there. So a guy his size. I like. How do you like how he's been more physical this year too? I mean, he's been like running people over like a runaway bus.
You know, I remember a play last year. He slid when he had one man to beat to get into the end zone, and this year he finally learns to lower the shoulder. But I begged him last year, and he wouldn't do it for me. But I'm glad to see him doing it when it matters.
His mom claims that he's claimed that his mom told him that, hey, you're a big guy, you should be just running people over, and he started doing it. That's a throw up the middle. It's going to be a little off the mark, trying to find Liam Hopp, the freshman, up the field, but throws it a little too low. And it's going to be a 4th down and 5 now, and not a good place to have a 4th down, sitting on your own 34-yard line. course, Chase, also the punter, setting back now to punt the ball away. So not a good start defensively and not a good start offensively for Waupun. 8:30 left here in the first quarter. Angling it towards the sideline. That goes down the field a little bit, and see where they say it went out. They're going to give them the 25 on that. So Berlin will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. They stop Waupun in 3 plays and score now 6-0 on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard.
Can't say I've seen Waupun go 4 and out many times this year, so that's a big surprise.
Yeah, the punter job, not a real busy job for Waupun during the season. I want to say happy birthday to Desiree Hull, celebrating her 45th birthday today. I'm not going to tell you who snitched you out, but you know this woman very well. Gave me the heads up earlier today. So you see Logan Prawl out there on the defense for Waupun right now. Normally you don't see him going both ways. Very seldom this season. He's going to pitch it around the left side and on his feet, and finally going to take it down after about a 7 or 8 yard gain. That was Xander Beck. Beck takes it up to right around the 33-yard line. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play, make it a 2nd down and 2 to go. They're kind of getting the corners on us right now so far, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they're really pulling the ball to the wide side of the field a lot of times, so maybe they'll be able to adjust at half with that. Wouldn't be surprised if they run it Logan's way this time and try to beat him on the edge.
With a compact formation now with just one receiver split out to the left. 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Indians. This time we're going to give it to the big guy, Jacob Martin. And, boy, he's a load. He gets a little momentum going, and he gets easy 1st down up to about the 41-yard line. And that's a big guy out there, 5'10", 215 pounds, low to the ground. And just gets out there in a hurry, and he finishes, too. A hard guy to bring down at that size.
Yeah, it's a little stocky build, and they're not easy to take down when they're that big and low to the ground. You really got to attack their knees at that size.
They're having success with the running. They're just going to keep on running it. That even tried to pass the ball down the field to Reddington, who's in motion right now. They're going to take it right up the gut again and just knocking people over and getting about another 8-yard gain up to about the 49-yard line of Berlin. He is Jacob Martin, kind of riding his back right now.
On the 48-yard line.
Yeah, if you're part of the Martin family, you definitely got your money's worth to come to the game today because he's getting the ball about every play.
Yeah, well, they have other options out there too, but that's one of those things that if you can't stop them, we're just going to keep on doing it till you stop, and then using one of the other weapons maybe, but we'll see. This time Reddington in motion, and they're going to give it to, again, Martin. It's a simple play, following his blockers ahead of him and gets it up into Waupun territory to the 44-yard line. So defense back on their heel right now for Waupun.
Kloosterboer finally got in the action a little bit there. Had to hawk him down, but he gets there.
Clock continues to run down to 6:45 left, but 1st down now into Waupun territory at the 43-yard line. So Waupun can start making some stops here. No answer yet for the Berlin offense. Again, big guy just does a great job staying behind his blockers on that right side of the center and waits to the end to have a big finish after that and gets himself another nice gain of about 6 yards. Well, maybe 5. The ball at the 38-yard line. Anything you can see they should be doing a little differently here with these guys?
Their line's just beating us up. Maybe they need to fill the box a little bit more, but I don't know what much more they can do because otherwise you're just going to get a guy in the island with somebody and won't be pretty from there. 2nd
down and 5. And quarterback Hess going back to pass and hauling it in. No, not hauling it in. It's incomplete, out of bounds, but first time we've seen a pass thrown to Hayden Reddington. That's a big guy to try to cover too, and does not catch it in bounds, so it'll be a 3rd down and 5. So an opportunity here for Waupun. See if they can make a big defensive stop.
No, that's huge from Alsma there, just being able to push him out of bounds without getting them feeding, because that would have been about a 15-yard gain. So just getting that little block is huge.
See Jack Touton checks in for Waupun, the junior. 3rd down and 5. Big opportunity here for Waupun defensively. Going to give it again to Martin, and he's got himself a 1st down and more, and he is a violent runner out there. Man, he just knocking bodies down along the way, and he gets it down to the 24-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 again for Berlin. It's a simple little handoff to the left of center around that left side, and Martin gets another chunky yards on Waupun. So you can keep track of everything right on your phone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm finding a way to do it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, see, the young guys can the technology and everything. Randy still he has a pencil and a pencil sharpener up here and uses that. So. 1st and 10 now again for Berlin. Fake handoff. Hess going around the right side looking for some room and throws it up the field, and that is complete inside the 15-yard line.
Pass complete.
And that's the first time they got a completed pass now to Hayden Reddington. And he can be right on him, but that's just a big guy to try to stop from getting the ball over there. 225 he goes, and he's 6'5".
Yeah, not like he's slow either. He's got them big strides that just get him up the field in about 3 steps.
5:14 clock stopped on that after the ball going out of bounds. Ball at the Waupun 14-yard line. Hess looking for a call from the sidelines. And I guess they're going to call timeout. We'll do the same. Come back in 1 minute with more Warrior football on RP Sports.
Fans, your football concession.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back. Waupun in trouble right now. Back on their heels again in the second drive for Berlin. Leading 6-0. Going to pitch it out around the left side. Get in the hands now of Bussey. And he's got the corner and gets himself a nice little gain on first down. Another 8-yard pickup. Can't give up that many yards on first down, which they've done numerous times so far on this drive.
No, Waupun was just a fingertip away from being able to get a solid 5-yard loss there, but just barely missed them.
Here we go. It's second down and about 2.5 yards to go for a first down for Berlin, getting deeper in Waupun territory. Now giving it to their workhorse, Martin. And he's going to take it up inside the 5-yard line, maybe down to around the 2 or 3-yard line. It's going to be a first down and goal now for the Berlin Indians. Right now, no answers defensively for Berlin's offense. One receiver split out to the right. And a first and goal for Berlin. The Waupun 4-yard line. Martin's going to take it around the right side and stands up into the end zone. Touchdown for Berlin, now leading this game 12-0 and making it look way too easy out there.
Yeah, they're just running the ball wherever they want, whenever they want. They're just, if they want to run a play, they're able to do it. They are not getting stopped whatsoever. Won't be surprised to see Waupun throwing a little overload package here on defense next time, throwing some big bodies and try to just plug up the middle.
Yeah, Joe Stelmacher, former Wisconsin Badger, their coach there, and then he's really made Berlin a really formidable opponent for anybody since he's been here at Berlin, where he's from. That's where he went to high school. One receiver split out to the right with Paskey out there, and he's going to pass it into the corner of the end zone, and that is, well, the only good thing is Waupun has stopped the two-point conversion a couple times. That one's more just a bad pass. 12-0 now, Berlin, and Waupun see if they need to get something going right here on this drive. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
We want to thank both players.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back. I mean, the good thing is that Waupun has not given up a two-point conversion. Those were no good, both attempts that they had. But, again, Waupun having no success trying to stop that Berlin offense. And just pretty much power football right at them.
You know, Berlin's pounding the rock pretty good right now, but you can never count out Waupun's offense. They can always air out the ball whenever they need to, and they'll be able to make some plays once they get it going.
Here we go. Let's see if it happens. They only have 3 plays, 3 and out in their first drive. So they've got to answer right now offensively and then figure out something defensive. A little pop-up kick. Somebody's going to step in and grab it, and that is fumbled and in the hands of Berlin. So things going from bad to worse. And they catch one of the people that don't expect to get a football kick to him, Maddox Cast. Kind of pops away in the air, off Cast hands that goes back, and Berlin jumps on it, and they get it right back. Man, that hurts. First down for Berlin at their own 48-yard line. It's a nice, I've always thought about that. How about popping one up in the air so your team gets a chance to get underneath? They did it perfectly on that one, and you get it to the big linemen that aren't used to handling the ball, and didn't work well for Waupun. Hess is going on the right side, looking up the field. He's got a receiver wide open, but that is overthrown. Trying to find Julian Bussey on that one, right around inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Sheridan catches a little break there with ball being overthrown, but you got to know your job in that spot, and that's just stay home and wait for the ball to come to you.
I want to thank our one of our sponsors, the Hour Bar out there, and they got a crew of people that are watching the game there, Kevin. Sure, Andy down there too. Kevin Holman out there watching it, our super fan. Bringing back some nice memories back of his son's playing sports. But thanks to the people over at the Hour Bar. But DeMartin, he bounces off a few tackles, but it's a gang tackle situation there. Got to do it by committee, and he breaks the first tackle, but a couple more guys stepping in. Now it's the third down and about 8 yards to go, and there's a big chance right now for Waupun.
Yeah, if they can get a stop here, that'd be huge. Looking a little familiar to last year. You got Graham at corner, Prawl at safety. I don't know if I'm Berlin, I don't know if I'd throw the ball here in this situation with them two out there.
Big opportunity here for Waupun. It means so much. You just got to stop here and getting the ball back. Can't afford to go down 3 scores. Hess is rolling out, looking back across the grain, and all by himself. A nice little play that they set up for a first down into Waupun territory. They found their wide receiver, James Paskey. What a nice design play. Everything was going right on that, and then he looked back and had Paskey wide open, cutting to his left. And wide open, gets himself a nice reception at the 30-yard line now of Waupun.
Yeah, Paskey's a big kid there, but just snuck right behind all them linebackers unseen, and then too late for them to catch him when he got the ball.
Okay, so the big opportunity gone for Waupun, and they got to get back to facing another first down for Berlin at the Waupun 30. Give it to Martin again, just around the left side, nothing fancy. Just following those linemen over there. He gets it down to maybe about the 23-yard line. Picks up about 7 yards on the play. Makes it a second down and about 3 to go or so. Yeah, just some of those seem like just really basic plays, and they're just showing Waupun that we're going to do this because you can't stop us. And it's happening time after time. Third down and 3 now for Berlin on another drive deep into Waupun territory. Martin's going to get this time just simply to the right of center, and Waupun there puts up the wall. Maybe a yard or 2 gain on the play makes it a third down and about 2 yards to go.
Waupun doing a good job now of really getting their line into beating Berlin off the ball and just being able to push them back a little bit before they are able to bully them off the ball.
Yeah, Berlin, from all these years of watching Berlin play, they've always had a great running game, and they just power running, and that's what they're doing right now. And Waupun's having trouble, but not a great situation. 3rd down and 2, but probably 2-down territory for Berlin. Give it to Martin around the left side, splits a couple defenders and gets it well down the field inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12-yard line.
Leading to a Berlin first down.
Yeah, just a nice, not a big gap there, but enough for Martin to kind of jump through it and gets himself a nice gain. Now a first down, sitting at the inside the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 again for Berlin. Needs some magic to happen right now and hopefully get that thing back in their hands. They've only had 3 offensive plays and we're almost done with the first quarter. He's going to take it around, and Hess goes around, and Kuntz slows him down, and that slows him down for the rest of the team. And finally a run for loss. Nice job by Wesley Kuntz out there to slow him down and the rest of the team to fill in and get the stop. Yeah, I just didn't expect what we're seeing here so far. This first quarter has been a disaster for Waupun, so hopefully a nice tackle for loss, 2nd down and 11, see if they can stop them on this before they get a first down here and get that ball back. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Gonna give it over to Martin again, and they meet him, but usually at the time they really get a body on him, usually about 4 or 5 yards down the field.
It'll be 3rd down.
He gets it down to about the 8, almost 7-yard line. Picks up 5 in the play, makes it a 3rd down, and about 5 yards to go. Down to 20 seconds. I don't know if they're just going to let the clock run out and try to get one more play out before we get to the end of this quarter. A lot of things to talk about here between quarters, and I just hate to dig another deeper hole here of another score.
Yeah, I'd be careful if I was Waupun here not to jump off sides.
It's time to again give it to Martin, and he just always finds that crease. The linemen do a great job, and now he gets it down to right around the 5-yard line. So they're about a yard short of the first down. It'll make it a 4th down, and that's how we're going to end the first quarter. Waupun trailing 12-0, but Berlin on the drive right now. Steve Witterhack and Landon Potrats will be back coming up in just a minute with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Okay, welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Not exactly the start that the Waupun fans that came out in droves here tonight, filling up the bleachers, wanted to see. A couple touchdowns in that first quarter. And right now, Berlin sitting with a 4th down deep in Waupun territory and about 2 yards to go. And how important is this stop here for Waupun, Landon?
You know, if Waupun can get a stop here, that'd be huge, just to be able to flip the momentum a little bit, get the fans back into it. It's a whole nother game when you're able to just get the crowd behind you, get a little bit of momentum going. It's much more different of a game that you can make it than you think it really makes.
Well, they had time to talk about it between quarters now for this play they're going to run for Berlin. See what Coach Stelmacher and his staff have up their sleeves on this one. The ball sitting at the 5-yard line, but they need 2 yards on this 4th down play. So this is a huge play, and this could be a signature play in this game for Waupun if they can make the stop right now.
They need to get the crowd into it here. That would help them quite a bit.
Yes, under center is going to give it to Martin, and Martin's got himself right down by the goal line. It'll be a 1st down and goal with the ball probably sitting inside a yard, maybe only a foot out.
It'll be at Berlin.
A good angle to see that, and he really had a nice little hole to go around that side. Didn't have to do much himself, just get himself the 1st down, and a good situation here for Berlin. Yeah, see what Waupun if they have it in them, but that's pretty much the way things are going. Impossibility, especially with Martin with the ball. He just spins around and heads in the end zone, and that's a touchdown for Berlin, now leading this game 18-0. Just watching those linemen for Berlin, what do you see out of them, being a former lineman yourself?
They are low, and that's one of the things that's hurt Waupun in past years as well. They just can't get low enough, and Berlin right now, they're starting with flat backs, and they're just keeping them flat as long as they can, and Waupun needs to get lower, and low man wins, especially on the tackling side of the ball, because right now they're just getting ran over sometimes.
I'd love to see him stop him again on another 4th down here. And they've only, in that first quarter, only ran 3 plays. It was a 3 and done. And of course, giving the ball up and that little onside kick high in the air off from one of the Waupun players. Do they have to take you off the field if you don't have your mouth guard, or if you're not putting it in your mouth, or what?
I believe that's one of the reasons. They got a lot of little nitpicky things that you can't do, and they'll call you out for when it's time, especially even if it's crunch time. They don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, another big play here. Waupun trailing 18-0. Only 30 seconds into the second quarter. Hess is just going to fake handoff right and just walk into the end zone left. And Berlin gets it complete and makes it now a 20-0 game with 11:30 left in the first half. Back with more Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Okay, like I said, exactly what you didn't want to happen in this ball game. Waupun trailing now 20-0. And how important is this drive for Waupun, Landon, to get a score at the end of this one?
I'd say it's a must-score drive here for Waupun. If you're going down by 3 scores, if you get any further than that, you're just in a hole, and it's tough to climb out of that hole. You need a big run to get out of there. And with the way Berlin's run the ball, they're just going to keep chewing the clock on Waupun. So they need to score here, score quick, and get the ball back and do it again.
Yeah, you need to stop in there somehow, and they do get the ball first in the second half, and that's a kick that's being taken up the field. Wesley Kuntz with it, cuts over the 35, and falls right around the 39-yard line. And that's where Waupun will take over and see if they get this unbelievable offense that we've seen all year. Of course, this is Berlin they're playing. And get a score on this drive. Like you said, a must-score drive for Waupun. They should give them an extra yard on up to the 40. Yeah, disappointing attempt for Waupun on that first drive. Just 3 plays. Had to punt it away because they were still on their side of the field around the 34-yard line. So Beam back. 2 receiver either side now for the Warriors. Beam goes back to pass. Has some time. Now he's scrambling, and he's going to head up the field, knocks one of the defenders back a little bit, and gets about 4 yards on the play there. Something positive there with Chase, but obviously a good job that the defensive backs must be doing for Berlin, because this is the second time I've seen him look up the field, and he can't find anybody.
No, yeah, Waupun's line is doing a good job of giving them a little bit amount of time, but Berlin's DBs are just they're playing good ball on the islands.
Pickup of almost 4 yards there for Beam. He's at a second down and 4 yards to go, just right around the 44-yard line. Beam back again, still having trouble finding somebody, but he's going to go down. He's going to lose, maybe about 8 yards on the play to see where they put him, maybe at the 36-yard line. But again, these guys all kind of high-fiving themselves in that defensive backfield for Berlin, doing a great job. See guys back there like Hunter Bellman. He's only 5'9", 155, and then his teammate out there, they get some offensive snaps out there, Julian Bussey, 5'10", 165, but these guys are getting the job done in that defensive backfield for Berlin.
Yeah, you got Brody Schultz there with the tackle, only 175 pounds, and Berlin likes you running them skinny D ends that are just speed and will beat you off the ball.
Oh, and that one is out of the hands of Beam and goes back, and they're going to call that. I don't think he was going forward with his hands at all, and that's going to be Berlin football at the inside. So it just went from terrible to horrible. After that, just the Waupun is out of sorts, and you kind of notice the energy on the sidelines, and what does that look like to you right now?
It's not the Waupun I've seen all year. They're normally fired up, just going at it and getting into the crowd, getting students actually going, and right now they're just down. You see heads down, shoulders slouching. You just need one of your captains just to get into the sideline, tell the guys it's okay, pick the team up a little bit, and get the rally going, because that's what they need right now.
Wow, terrible. Really gets it deep into Waupun territory at the 14. Ness trying to make the corner, stiff arms his way around, and just powers his way up the field, and everything going good right now for Berlin. They are definitely a team that I find it hard to believe that they lost their first game of like 41-40 to Wyowega Fremont, a team that was 500 the year before. And now they've just been kind of doing what Waupun's been doing, is blowing everybody out and looking really good against Waupun here tonight.
Joe Stellmacher, he's one of them coaches. You're not going to see him do anything flashy. You're not going to see him doing anything too much, but he knows the basics, and he makes it work, and you can see it going on right here tonight.
3-yard gain on that makes it a second down and 7. Ball sitting at the 11-yard line of Waupun. So we'll hand off to Martin up the middle, and he is in the end zone. An 11-yard touchdown run for Berlin, and the route continues here at Veterans Memorial Field. Ouch.
Saw some people try to go in there for tackles, adjust their shoulders. Waupun's got to learn to get low, wrap up, roll them over a little bit. They're letting up a little too much right now.
Martin finds the end zone for the third time in the ball game. And Berlin, as they have been doing so far in this ball game, probably going to be going for another 2-point conversion. Got your big guy Reddington all by himself out there, isolated with Alsma out there on that right side.
Let's go, Warriors! Come on!
And looking for him right now to the corner of the end zone, and again overshooting the intended receiver Reddington. And they had the one-on-one coverage that they wanted, but a bad pass attempt there by Hess, and Waupun trailing now 26-0 with 9:32 left. And Waupun gets another offensive chance coming your way in just 30 seconds on RP Sports.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we are back. Waupun is getting shell-shocked here at home. 6-0 season, and the perfect season on the line right now for Waupun, but man, they are facing a very impressive Berlin Indian football team. 9:32 left in the half. On top of it, Waupun desperately needs something good to happen. And that one is taken by Alsman. He's going to get it up near midfield. So he's going with the hands that you trust to grab it and head up the field, and he gets it just shy of the 50-yard line, almost to the 49. 1st and 10 for Waupun. Nothing has looked good for Waupun offensive. Not one play, I don't think, so far in this game. It says maybe Beam's 5-yard run.
Yeah, no, they don't got many yards. I believe they have, 9 yards of offense total. So they got to get going one way or another here.
That stings. 9:26 left in the half. Waupun trailing 26-0. Chase Beam back, trying to get his offense going. Pass over around the right side and
hook and ladder
play. Here he goes, Graham Goldpollen down the sideline, and he finally gets taken out inside the 20-yard line. And Waupun resolves to trickery on that one to get over to Logan, and Graham coming around his right, pitches it to him and takes it right down. They can put him on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waupun. Well, sometimes you got to do something like that to spark things, and something we haven't seen out of him the whole year. Using that one at the old hook and ladder play. It's been around for decades and decades, and got it to work.
Yeah, a little trickery. Sometimes is what you need to get the team rolling here.
Under 9 to play here in the first half. Loading up the right side, trips on the right. Goldpollen gets it, little stutter step, kicks it out to the left, finds some room, crosses the 10, the 5, and touchdown for Waupun. Better late than never. Waupun on the board. Nice job by Goldpollen on the hole on the right. And then with that great footwork of his, just cuts it out hard to the left and puts it in. Touchdown for the Warriors.
So that's Waupun I'm used to seeing this year. Good line blocking there. You get Graham on the outside island, man, that kid's hard to catch. He's shifty, he's quick. You just got to hope that you can reach him by the time he's there. Otherwise, he's going to burn you.
So that didn't take long for that to happen. A little over a minute since Berlin scored their touchdown. So Waupun going for the 2-point conversion, trailing now 26-6. You need everything to go well for you right now. So see if they can get those 2 extra points on the board, going with the big old tight ends either side of the quarterback. And I tell you, good job by Goldpollen.
There it is.
And he had to kind of sit back there for a while until something opens up and just cut off to his right. Waupun now trailing 26-8. We'll be back with more Waupun Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Okay, that hook and ladder play getting Waupun deep into Berlin territory. And then Graham Goldpollen just hand the ball to him, making it happen. 20-yard touchdown run, and then gets the 2-point conversion run. And something positive finally happening for Waupun. With a little low line drive kick. And that is taken right around the 18-yard line in the hands of Xander Beck. And a host of Warriors take him down, and see a little more energy out there, don't you, right now?
Yeah, you really hear the crowd getting into it, see a few people on their feet. If you can get them going and get the team going on the sidelines, that's huge.
8:42 left in the half now. You need that stop. That's the perfect thing, that scenario that could happen, is Waupun gets a stop. Maybe gets a score before halftime and then get the ball first in the next half. And you can just erase all the bad memories of the first half by doing that. But you got to stop them here. That's the main thing on this drive.
Yeah. I'd love to see a little pass mistake and get a little Logan Prowl pick six here. That'll get it going.
Hess under center. He's going to take it around the right side. He's got some room over there. And, boy, he gets out of places in a hurry. Finally gets knocked out of bounds right at midfield. And just a simple fake handoff to the left and a bolting out to the right is the quarterback, Carter Hess. And that's why he's the lead rusher overall. You would think Martin from this game, but overall in the season it's been their quarterback, Carter Hess. Just another running back in the backfield for him.
Yeah, and there was a huge block by Julian Bussey there, just getting Logan, shoving him on the outside and letting Hess decide what way he wants to go there.
Indians with a first down right at midfield, right at the 50. 8:33 left here in the first half. Martin's got it. He just kicks it out to the right. And a nice tackle. Good job. The big O out there, Owen Klosterborg, gets him, wraps him up with a big old bear hug and takes him down after a 2-yard gain.
That kid is just reckless and mean.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to be calling his name a lot more. Didn't mention him a lot so far this half, but that's just but they haven't been running toward him a whole lot either, have they?
No. You give that guy a chance to make a tackle, he's going to take the most of it.
With his tackles, there's no doubt. He wraps.
Yeah,
him
no,
up.
he's taking him down with everything he has.
Some more energy in Waupun right now. See if they can build off from that. A second down and almost 9 yards to go, just barely in Waupun territory. And again, another great stop around that side. And who blew that one up? Oh, and Klosterborg over there, and also Callarud in that area. And he maybe gets a yard, makes it a 3rd down and 8. Let's see, one more stop right here. Maybe you might have to make a couple stops, but pretty much they tried the same play back-to-back on that with big running back Martin.
You know, I'm going to expect the ball to go to the right side of the field here. I'd be scared of Owen if I was Berlin right now, overloading it over there.
Yeah, what if they're trying to establish something and force something to show that they can do it, but Owen says no, you can't. There we go. 2 receivers out to the right. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 48-yard line of Waupun. Fake handoff. Hess going back. He's in trouble right now, but he gets it up for a screen pass over to Martin. On his feet yet. Breaks a tackle. Falls forward to get a first down. Everything looked like it was going their way, but they had that screen set up over there with a couple blockers and your best running back there with Martin. And they get themselves a first down.
That's just an unfortunate event for Waupun, you know. They had the quarterback so close to getting the sack and then just gets a little pitch out and just couldn't make a tackle before he got to the first down.
Yeah, immediately it looked good. He turned around. There was a defender right there. You see who was that?
I believe it was Tuton. Tuton was right on his heel.
Okay, got to reload and see if he can work another stop here. First down and 10 with the ball just inside the 40 of Waupun. Martin has it. You guys had a hand on him, but does go down after about a 1.5 yard gain. Gets it up to the 38-yard line. 6:14 and counting down here in the half. Now that's my dream scenario. You stop him, you get the ball back, you get a touchdown before halftime, and then you get it back and have your opportunity to really make this a close game.
Yeah, one thing Adrian preaches is first guy to the ball wrap up, second guy try to get that arm loose, and if there's a third guy, punch it out. Hopefully they can get something like that going on right here and force the ball loose and get the ball back.
One receiver out to the left. Second down and almost 9 yards to go. A big opportunity for Waupun defensively. Hessa rolling out, looking for his big receiver, looking for Reddington. They just can't find the connection. They overshoot him again. That'll make it a 3rd down. And almost 9 to go. Yeah, they want to get him involved somehow, but Hess is having trouble having the distance, always overshooting this big receiver.
Yeah, no, Reddington's getting out there. He's getting open, burning the receivers a little bit, but just not being able to locate the ball into his hands right now. So Waupun getting a little bailed out on them scenarios.
Okay, here's another great scenario for Waupun. Before it was like 2nd down and 2 to go for most of the first half, and now they've got him a couple times in some 3rd and longs. Something over. But chanting defense in the crowd here, and the Waupun crowd wants some magic to happen. Hess, he's scrambling up to the right, looking way down the field all by himself, and underthrows it.
Sawyer Bruins there with a huge pressure to force the throw. Almost got his arm there, able to jar one free, but that's a huge play for Waupun. Hopefully Berlin can shank a little punt here, and Graham Gopal to get the ball in that kid's hands. He can make some magic happen right now.
And that receiver was open, and he had to come back for it. That would have been ugly, and they are out setting up for a punt. So here we go. Everything I predicted right here, I hoped at least.
Yeah, I don't think the team realized it, but Sawyer sure does running off the field how huge that pressure he just had was.
This is also their punter, and a fair catch is called by Graham Gopal, and maybe right around the 10 or just inside. But there you go. They got to build off something, and now you got to stop and to see if you can have a nice systematic drive down the field and get into the end zone again.
Yeah, Waupun has a good chance to make this a 10-point game if they can march down and convert for 2. That'd be huge for them going into the half.
Landon, you're doing a great job, by the way. People don't know this is your first time doing this. I mean, I've interviewed you plenty of times. You've got a microphone on your face, but you're doing a great job and giving some great insights. So great work into the other. And we'll definitely have you back once in a while whenever there's an opening.
Absolutely, anytime. I just love talking football.
Yeah, you definitely understand the game. Prawl in motion from the right to the left to load up the left side now with trips. We'll set up play over on that left side and taking up the field. A nice little first down play for Waupun. They got time. Prawl gets the reception, gets it up to the 15-yard line. Picks up about 7 on the play, makes it a 2nd down and 3. And first time we've seen that play with that quad setup, or just trips out there at that time, and getting those other receivers out for lead blockers. But they've had like 80-yard touchdowns on that play too.
Yeah, no, they like their little bubble and just get it out there and isolate Logan.
So a 2nd down and 3. Actually, some nice positive feelings now for the Waupun fans. See if they can build on this. Beam again going back to pass. Has time. Looks up the field, and that one's going to be a little behind Liam Hopp. Had time. They're really not pressured on that play. Liam kind of running off to his right. And couldn't get the connection there, so makes it a 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
You know, he had Liam and he had some other guys on the option, but if you can just lead him just another yard there, that might be a solid 20-yard gain, 30-yard gain if you can get a block or 2.
3rd down and 3. Yeah, you don't want to have to give the ball up this deep in your own territory, so see if you can get the first down and keep on moving up the field. 4:35 left in the half. Waupun trailing 26-8 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. 3 receivers over to the left, fake handoff. And they give it over to Beam's going to get it back. He's got a first down, and he's going to take it up the field and get it up past the 30-yard line up to the 31. Explain that play to me.
You know, I'm just seeing Detroit Lions football right now. Just a bunch of trickery, and I'm loving it. This is the type of football I can get behind.
Well, I heard from Coach Adrian Harmson, interviewed him. You might, from both teams, you might see things that you haven't seen the whole season because they didn't have to do any trickery, but you save them for games like this. And that was a special play there. Beam hands it off, gets it back over to Prawl, and becomes a receiver. And big first down for Waupun up to the 31-yard line. That's something I know I have not seen the entire season now with 4 receivers out there on that right side. Everybody heading out in a pass pattern, looking up the field, and that is up and is picked off. And that is Hess with it going up the sidelines, getting some blocks, and he is in the end zone. Gets it right around the 45-yard line and returns it for an interception. And the exact thing you couldn't have happened just happened.
Got a flag in the backfield here, so looks like holding on the offense. So
they're calling it. Pointed the wrong way on that one, but that was again a nightmare. Kind of threw in the double coverage there, and the one guy you didn't want to see intercept that is their lead running back and the quarterback, Hess. And he just like a bullet into the end zone. 32-8 now the score with 3:47 left here in the first half. That one stung.
Yeah, that's a big momentum killer there. Waupun has 2 nice big play to get some yards and just a stab in the heart right there.
And Berlin, as usual, going for the 2-point conversion. Hess rolls off to his right, looks in the end zone, and that one's incomplete again. But again, Waupun with a big pick 6 there by Hess for the Berlin Indians, and now trail this game 32-8 with 3:47 left in the half. Be back with more of the first half after this on RP Sports.
Ballweg Implement is your John Deere Gator headquarters with a full inventory of new and used John Deere Gators. Gear up for their fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballweg Implement, your full-line John Deere dealer, for all the details. And spruce up your Gator with attachments like a front hood rack or add an electric dump box. Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, they're your full-line John Deere dealer and John Deere Gator headquarters.
Okay, when things were really going good for Waupun, you had some good vibes up here, and all of a sudden a 45-yard pick six in the hands of Carter Hess. 2-point conversion. That's the only positive thing besides Waupun getting the score here in the ball game, but keeping them from getting those 2-point conversions. They've only got one so far. Here we go. Steve Witterhack along with Landon Potratz calling the Waupun against Berlin game, and a little angled shot is going to be taken right around the 43-yard line, and hauling it in and just going down with it right away is
Landon Larson.
Landon Larson, another Landon out there. That's funny. That's a name that was not on the list that Adrian Harmson had to send me the whole roster again. He said, I didn't put Landon Larson on there. So
yeah, I think he joined a little bit throughout the year. And, smart play there. Just get the ball, fall down. Don't risk anything. Just need to get Waupun the ball in their hands right now.
And someone that did the baseball player, too.
Yep.
He did a decent job. I saw a pitch a few times, I think, and they turned him a little bit and had some success. First down and 10 now for Waupun. We got 3:45 left, but got to get that score before halftime. They set up with the quads out to the left. They're going to get it over to, and that's going to overshoot. You better, they're going to say it's a pass. Okay.
It'll be second down.
All dependent on that nice pass, and you got those three big blockers ahead of you. I like my chances when you got Owen Klusterbor ahead of me blocking. You did that for Wesley Kuntz that other day, and he had just one guy, and he just put his arms on that guy and said, I don't want any part of Owen out there. And
no, yeah, if I was one of them little corners, I'd probably just run away if I saw Owen coming at me.
Okay, incomplete pass makes it a second down and 10 with 3:42 left. The receiver's on the right. Beam rolls off to his right. Looking up the field, and they're going to get it. Oh, that one's going to get picked off. And kind of gave that one away because the one was open for a while there, but he just kept on looking at him. And nice job by big number 17 for Berlin. Blake Metoxen gets it and intercepts it, and a ball for Berlin at the 45-yard line of Waupun. Turning into a nightmare here in the last few minutes of this first half. Those stun times on the sideline. Haven't you early in your high school career?
Yeah, no, I'm used to getting a little bit of loving on the defense side of the ball when other teams are pushing it down. But Beam's real tough on himself, so he knows what he's doing wrong, and he knows that he can adjust it and become better. And He'll make the change in the second half, and we'll see a new team out there.
Now you have to stop the Berlin Indians, and then we've a delay of game called on Berlin. Pushing back 5 back to about the 50-yard line. Be first down and 15, 3:36 left in the half. Waupun's next game coming up next week. They'll be playing over at Mauston. And Waupun, the furthest south and the furthest east team. So it'll be about an hour and a half drive to Mauston coming up next week, Friday. And we finish up the regular season with Wisconsin Dells at the Dells. That's an hour drive. Pass in, rolling out to his right, looking up the field, and one incomplete. A couple of receivers over there for Berlin, but some defenders right on him too. I thought maybe somebody's going to step in and grab that one. One of the four guys over there, but falls harmlessly to the ground, makes it a second down and 15.
I saw Miles. He thought he could get the ball, then he looked up and saw Big Reddington right in his face, and he got a little shaken up last week, so I think he was a little bit scared to lay out for that one. And I mean, there's time situations for everything, and that might be a ball you need to sacrifice it for.
Second down and 15. Ball still at the 50-yard line. In motion, Xander Beck, but they're going to hand it right to Martin up the middle, and he's going to carry some people with him and get it down to about the 41-yard line. He's going to pick up 9 on the play, makes it a third down and about 6 yards to go. Miles, I saw him today, and he's a member of the Waupun Fire Department.
I've heard he's really into that, and I think that's the career he's trying to go into, so good for him. He's really getting into it.
Yeah, good kid. He stopped and he talked to me today about that, and then he's a good guy to talk to. So
yeah, he's always pretty joyful when I'm around him.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Ball sitting at the 41-yard line of Waupun. Clock ticking down, 2:50 and counting down here in the first half. Reddington in motion, spinning the back around the other way, and Hess is going to take it around the left side. He's got a first down, still on his feet, crosses the 20, the 15-10, and he is in the end zone, and that guy is quick.
Yeah,
give him that crease, and he is gone.
He's a tough one to catch.
He is the reason he's the leading rusher on this team. Not your traditional quarterback and hasn't showed a lot of great passing prowess in the game, but got some good running backs back there, and he's their lead runner so far on the season. Wow. Things went to bad, ugly again here in the ball game. So touchdown for Hess from 41 yards out, makes it now 38-8 in favor of Berlin. And the 2-point conversion attempt here for the Indians. Two receivers to the right. Hess is going to take it around the left side, still on his feet, just pushes the whole pile into the end zone. And a 2-point conversion good for Berlin. That makes it now 40-8 with 2:36 left. Back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back, and again, upon disappointing outing here against a team they've been waiting to play, and they even saved this team for their homecoming game, but kind of having maybe regrets about doing that. Trailing now 40-8 with 2:36 left in the first half.
So upon switching it up a little bit, moving Graham up, trying to get the ball into his hands, see if he can make some magic happen here.
Another just little backspin on that one again, and another retrieval of the ball by Larson. So he's been in a couple of those, and they definitely have the trickery with the kickoffs. And that one was executed perfectly. The one high in the air that they ended up getting the ball back.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Berlin's not the kick in heaven team. They're looking like Waupun last year, just going for two every time, not really trusting the kicker on the PATs or anything. So. And
I've seen some years where they had some really nice kickers there. I think Joe Stelmacher's brother was a really good kicker way back in the day. Waupun gets it at their own 45, so they get good field position. Beam looks up the field, and that one is underthrown. It looks like it came awkwardly out, cut on the heel of his hand. It came off from, and that falls in front of Logan Prawl. So incomplete pass stops the clock at 2:31. Waupun does not want this game to get into that running clock in the second half, and that's 35 points. It's at 32 right now. Going to take it up the field.
Number 11, Caden Del Ponte.
Del Ponte gets it into Berlin territory with 2:20 counting down in the half. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play, makes it a third down and 4 yards to go. Again, going back to pass is Beam looking up the field. This time he finds the freshman, Liam Hop, gets it at the 40-yard line, gets tossed down to the ground. Upon moving the ball, but the clock at 2:06, and they'll be winding that up again to start, and they did. Yeah, a little touchdown. Still, that'd go a long ways towards your confidence to get that touchdown and get the ball back in the second half. That one's a bad snap, but Beam on the run right now down the right side of the field, nowhere to go with it. He does find Graham Gopalin. That one would have been better. Throw it down at his shoelaces and make it incomplete. They're going to lose some yards on that.
It'll be second down.
Second down and 15 to go now for Waupun. I told you, doing a great job at center for Waupun. Who they got in there now? Is that Aiden Stockwell?
No, I think it's Gould.
He's been.
Yeah, he likes to get real low to the ground before he snaps it.
Yeah, he's been having almost a perfect. I can't remember any bad snaps. That's Noah. But Noah, we've been talking about him, how great he's been doing at the center position, and been just consistently good with the quarterback being back in the shotgun. That's the first bad snap that I've seen out of him the whole season.
No, yeah, he had a little struggle week 1 of last season, but ever since, Cody's his dad, he yelled at him a little bit, got into him, and Noah hasn't looked back since. He's really locked in on everything he's doing.
Second down and 20 yards to go now for Waupun. Load up the left side now, trips to the left. Ponte out to the right, looking over towards that left side is Beam, looking up the field, and oh boy, almost an unbelievable catch, almost bringing it back into his body with his left hand. Owen Klustebor, special athlete there, almost got it, but makes it an incomplete pass and a third down and 20 to go now for Waupun. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would have been a real momentum switch for Waupun there. Just get the ball way up there, be able to make a good play.
So clock stops at 1:41. Third down and 20. Definitely don't want Berlin to score anymore in this half. Look up the field. That is complete. And another hook and ladder. And that time, Berlin kept their spots out there, and they were all over it. As soon as they handed the ball off, waiting for him at that point was Cannon Belter. And just took him out of bounds. They didn't get anything off the ladder part of it, and they handed it off. Fourth down and 14 to go, 1:36 left. Ponce setting up to go for it in a 4th and 14.
Pond needs this one here.
Klustebor in motion. Need to convert right now. Looking way up the field, and he was going to throw it over to Owen Klustebor, and they're going to say that one hit the ground. Incomplete. Makes it a first down now for Berlin with 1:29 left. Tried to find Klustebor up the field, had a defender right on him, and that just came up short on that pass.
Yeah, he had him there. Just Owen could have been able to come back, do a little rerouting, slipped up a little bit with the weather how it is now. As soon as sun goes down, temperature drops a little bit. This grass, it doesn't look wet, but it gets slippery out there, and you don't know where you're going to go.
And we've noticed the weather, too, when you get to that little slippery conditions, a lot of people cramping up out there, and that starts happening.
Yeah, well, Ponce's pretty good at keeping some pickle juice on the sidelines for the boys. So
okay. Two receivers out to the right, 1:29 left here in the half. Waupun definitely does not want Berlin to end up with a score here. They want going for it right now, and they got a receiver open and complete all the way down to the 14-yard line. Completed pass down there to Xander Beck. They're going right for the kill shot right here on Waupun, trying to score again before halftime. 1:22 left, and they got the ball down to about the 13-yard line.
They got a receiver out here. Here you go. Here comes Miles.
Nobody was out there covering. Okay, down to 1:08, counting down. Goes Hesser on the right side. And he's going to get the ball down to right around the 5, maybe. Well, no, he gets it past that and stays on his feet.
For the Berlin touchdown.
And that is a touchdown. Ouch, from 14 yards out. It's one of those games. What a nice team here for Berlin. They have, well-coached team. They're good in every aspect of the game that we've seen, offensively, defensively.
Yeah, no, they know how to play football.
And 59 seconds left here in the half. Didn't think they'd have a chance to score here, and that's what we were hoping. But they went for it right away. The long pass down the field and got it on the next play into the end zone from 14 yards out from the quarterback, Carter Hess. Going for the two-point conversion, looking in the end zone, and that one's broken up. Nice job there by Alsma to break it up. Underthrown a little bit. 59 seconds left. We'll take a break, back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, got Cam on the stream team here doing a great job. Malik out there, you got Kyle out there on cameras. So we brought the A team here with us to do the game, but none of us having any fun here today, even though you're doing a great job on the broadcast stuff, but this too bad we had a game like this for you to call.
New kicker here for Berlin. Got a little bit more leg behind that one.
Yeah, that one was taken by Wesley Kuntz, trying to find some blockers. He's going to go down right around 37 the yard line, and that's where Waupun will take over with 49 seconds left. 46-8 now, Waupun trailing. This is beyond anybody's worst nightmare what this game could possibly be.
You know, what Waupun can't do right here is just fall into old habits, you know. I remember people just giving up, not trying anymore. They just got to keep pushing. They've been putting up 50 points a game. I mean, if they can dial it in here in the second half, they can make a game out of it. If their defense starts locking up and their offense starts pushing the ball up the field like they can, we have a game on our hands.
I tell you, they're a pretty respectful team, too. I mean, Berlin's really taking it to us, but I don't see anybody hot-dogging it too much. Everybody just doing their job out there, and pretty impressed by the Berlin team. Nothing but good comments for them. And Del Ponte hearing the footsteps right behind him as he's going to haul the ball in, incomplete. And that ends the first half. We all want to forget about the first half. Well, they're still on the field yet. Are they trying to say that the clock?
Pon's asking for 2 seconds.
They just kind of let the clock run down, so they're going to put a couple seconds back on the clock.
2 seconds are being placed.
While the Berlin players were pretty much off the field, heading towards the little locker area.
You know, Waupun needs everything they can get. They're gonna send a little verticals here, send Prawl deep. Beam's got the arm to do it. Hopefully it can come down with the ball.
It's pretty much a set play that you have, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knows pretty much where it's going to go, and yeah, what a well-coached team, though. I love that defensive backfield they have for Berlin. They're pretty rock solid out there, and I like how they adjusted to the second time they saw the hook and ladder. We showed it again, and we got 6 yards, but didn't get anything on the little ladder play of it, the second part of it, and just shows you're a pretty well-coached team.
Yeah, and you know, the thing that's most impressive is the conference they're in. There's no teams like Waupun. They aren't airing it out at all, but Berlin's able to adjust to it, able to cover all zones of the field, and they know what they're doing. And you know, you can't see passing teams every week, and right now Berlin's doing a good job showing that they think that they can cover every single team in the state.
Yep. Waupun does get 2 seconds back on the clock, so one more play, and see Logan with a little extra pep in his step way out wide left here for Waupun.
Berlin's running their little prevent defense, got all the small guys, only 3 linemen, nobody in the box really for them.
Just looking over in that direction, goes up the middle of the field, and that's into Prawl's hands, and he's going to get taken down right around the 26-yard line. So they found him, but just great defense again. They stay glued to him, take him down, and Waupun not a great first half, trailing now 46-8. And we're going to take a break right now, and come back. We got to see they got the band set up. We'll probably show a little bit of the band here at halftime, but talk about that first half coming your way in just a few minutes. This is Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Your halftime score 46-8 upon trailing Berlin, and we're going to show the band out there. Homecoming tonight here at Waupun, so we're going to show the Waupun Warrior Marching Band on the field here for a little bit before we talk about the first half. We won't need that. I won't get any interviews. I don't think the guys don't like to get interviewed when they get blowout games like this, do they?
No, I can't say they do.
Yeah, we kind of don't normally anyway. So, do you need a stool or anything? If you want one?
No, I'm doing good right now.
Yeah. Good viewership too, with 319 computers right now logged on. And that number when we're done will be like 900. It'll be a few thousand. I'm gonna start mentioning some of the names here. A lot of people checking.
Yeah, like Chase is passing over 50%.
Yeah. Well, that is the Waupun Warrior Marching Band out there right now. And we do have some people checking in here before we get back to talk about this first half. Amy Sanders. Be nice to the chain gang tonight. They say Courtney Bartlett. Let's go, boys. Scott G. BMR fan out there. And Josh Novice checking in. Anonymous Warrior fan. Potransfer President. Potransfer President out there. Where do you think that came from? Anonymous.
Who knows?
Also, Cindy Dunham checking in. Randy and Barbara Armgare watching from Maui, Hawaii. And said thanks, Stephen Landon. So hopefully Randy's getting the perfect paradise weather out there. Jason Whitford checking in, and Cindy Dunham also checking in. But thanks for all the people watching. Not exactly what anybody wanted to watch, and not exactly what you wanted on your first night as a announcer here for us. But what's your thoughts on the first half, Landon?
We honestly we just aren't getting the plays that we need right now. There's few plays, but it's just trickery right now for Waupun. They see that Berlin's running about 8 people in the backfield. Like, they're able to just isolate every area on defense. Waupun needs to realize that, find another spot where they can cut it up the middle, and maybe try some more short plays with Graham. It worked the one possession, so if you can get Graham outside again, keep doing that. And then once they figure that out, they gotta stop Graham somehow. So then the pass will be open more and more when that happens.
So what goes on in the locker room? Seeing that you were just got done playing football a year ago. What goes on when you're on this bad end of a blowout? What's the mood as a coach sort of jack you up to get you going, or what do you think's going on with Adrian in the locker room right now?
Last year Adrian started this thing is they got captains and they have leaders. We started this thing. I'm not sure if they still do it, but every halftime, leaders and captains, they come together, look at the game, see what's going on. They need to change some things. So they'll have one of their captains come in, amp them up, tell them what they need to do, what they're doing wrong, switch that up a little bit, and then, Adrian, he'll give Paul Ramirez his time, and Paul will let him hear it. He'll let him know what they're doing wrong, and he'll fire him up a little bit. But then Adrian will come in, calm down a little bit, show them what they need to do on defense. He'll switch it up a little bit. I'm sure we'll see a new defense out here right now, but they'll be able to figure it out, and they got a little calmness and a little bit of – they got the people that when they need to be amped up, there's the coaches that will do so.
Yeah, you thought you had a chance there when you got that score. You got the ball back in your hands. Again, like I said, my dream scenario is we score. They don't score anymore. And then we get to score when we get the ball first in the second half, and that didn't happen. They got 3 touchdowns in the last 3:47. So that's just crazy bad here for Waupun in this ball game to take a 46-8 deficit in this game. Let's just kind of piece together. Don't everything just perfectly. It kind of fades away when you do a game that when the game becomes a blowout, and all of a sudden your stats don't look so good anymore. But 9:26 left in the first quarter. A 25-yard touchdown run from Carter Hess. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 at that time. 4:38 left. 4-yard TD run for Martin, who became their workhorse for much of the next into the second quarter. Again, 2-point conversion, no good. 12-0. That's how we ended the first quarter. 30 seconds into the second quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run from Martin. Again, getting that ball back was really a killer on that with that high kick that they had with a spin on it off from one of the Waupun players, and they get it back, and that was a killer at that point for Waupun, I thought. They did get the 2-point conversion, and they scored about 2 minutes after that. 9:32 left, 11-yard touchdown run from Martin. Again, some plays like the ball, Waupun again another turnover in that time frame in there. And finally Waupun with the old hook and ladder play, setting themselves up eventually for a 20-yard touchdown run from Graham Gopal. And he thought, hey, we might have a chance at that time. And you feel the body language looking better for Waupun, didn't you, at that time?
Yeah, you saw a touchdown. Everybody's a little bit more propped up. They get a little bit more amped. Fans are excited, but then as soon as Berlin gets that ball back and just starts pounding it down, you just see it drop again, and that's just all like old Waupun has been. Just you get fired up before the game, and as soon as the other team starts doing something special, you just dive down, and that's just where people go wrong. Like you need to have at least one, if not the whole team, that's designated to get each other up. You can't have the energy low, so they need to find somebody, not just to yell at the guys. Like you don't need to go at them and just yell at them all the time, but you need someone to pick them up, tell them, hey, it's okay, we can come back, we're scoring 50 points a game, nothing can stop us from doing that tonight.
Yeah, you notice when things are going bad in the beginning, after about the third touchdown that we were down in this ball game, you saw the body energy for Waupun was definitely going downhill, and not a good sign at that time for Waupun fairly early in the game yet.
Yeah, no, Waupun, they have the talent to do something special, but they gotta realize and they gotta lock in and decide that, hey, if you want to be here, be here. If you don't, get on the bus and start going back home. It doesn't pay to be here if you don't want to be here right now.
That's right. So we're going to take another break, and we're going to come back, and Landon's going to have just some of the stats, whatever we can kind of piece together from this first half. We'll have that for you again. Waupun trailing 46-8, and we'll be back with more of our halftime show coming your way in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Okay, we are back halftime at Veterans Memorial Field. Something you didn't want to happen is a lopsided blowout here. Berlin leading 46-8 at halftime in this game. But it is homecoming night. Of course, all the little extracurricular things. We've seen the band. Now let's see the Warriorettes performing right now at midfield here in Waupun. Okay, the Warriorettes out there, always very precise and entertaining. We always like to put them on for a little bit and recognize all those athletes out there from the dance team and Warriorettes. Steve Winterhack along with Landon Potratz, and Landon been keeping track of some stats here from the first half in this 40-68 blowout here after one half. And what can you pass along to us?
Yeah, don't mark my words on this, but
well, no, we're going to hold you to it.
We got Chase 8 for 15 on his passing attempts for 68 yards. Even got him 1 for 1 on receptions for a 12-yard reception coming from Prawl. He even had a little 4-yard rush in there while he was at it. Logan 5 for 7 with 55 receiving yards with the 12-yard pass he had. Graham's 1 for 2 with 65 rushing yards. His receiving yards were -5, and he has the 1 touchdown for the Warriors. And we got Liam Hopp with 12 yards, so that's 1 for 3. Caden Del Ponte 1 for 1 with the 6-yard reception, and Owen Clusibor is 0 for 2 right now. And on the defensive side of the ball for Waupun, got Patrick Riley and Timon Alsma leading the way with 4 tackles each, and a lot of outside runs. So not a lot of work going out in the middle for Wapun's D-line. So not much tackles coming there, but a lot coming from the outside of the field.
Okay, that all adds up to a 46-8 deficit here in the ball game, and everything. What's kind of your overall view of the Berlin team and what they're doing so well here against Waupun here today?
You know, they're a football school, man. You know, you hear Berlin, you think football right away, and you can tell what's going on right now because their coach, they know what's going on, they know what play's happening, they're stopping it right at the line, and you can tell they game planned excellently for this game because on the defense side of the ball they're locking up, and on the offense side of the ball they're looking like they're the ones playing defense for Waupun when they're on offense. They're just putting the ball where they want it and just running marching down the field every single time.
Yeah, nothing but kudos for them. They're a nice team out there, and it's good to watch a team like that, even if it's the opposing team. We always mention that, and they are, I think, a pretty class act. I don't see them hot dogging it around out there. They came and they had a job to do. You could tell they came out with definitely a plan here against Waupun, and you get a chance to kind of scout teams better with now everything being on video now compared to what things used to be now. You know, us doing games, and I'm sure a lot of the people that we had for viewers were last week were people from Berlin, and the coaches studying that tape and anything they could take from it and over the past weeks. But very well coached team, and these guys, like you said, these are football players out there, and giving Waupun more than they can handle here tonight. I think we'll take another break, and we will come back and just wrap up the halftime show. Waupun trailing 46-8. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
At John Deere, advanced features like Auto Connect decks make switching out attachments simple. Superior maneuverability gets you in and out of tight spaces, and our dependable lift capacity makes tough jobs easy. As for the other guys, well, let's just say they couldn't stack up. At John Deere, every day we prove the difference is more than paint deep. Gear up for fall sale now through September 30th. Cash discounts on select models. See Ballwig, Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam. Your full-line John Deere dealer for all the details.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2000 888-238-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Okay, we are back. Again, haven't seen, the Waupun team is out there. It looks like they're not going to, maybe they already used that extra 3 minutes. But, again, I don't know. What do you do the second half? Maybe not a great chance of winning the game. Do you want to maybe get some positive things going to take you in for the rest of the season?
No, yeah, you need to put some points on the board here and stuff Brown a bit just to prove to teams, like, as when you go further out in the season and into the playoffs, you know, you got to prove to teams that you're never out of this game and you're always able to crawl back a little bit and, like, don't count them out. Even if you can make this a 20-point game, honestly, it just proves so much that you're able to stick in any game and crawl back if need be. Yeah, they've got Boston yet. You got Wisconsin Dells, both road games for them. So we've got a good part of the season, a couple of games left, and definitely you've already qualified to get in the postseason. So, yeah, we'll see if they can get something positive going here in the second half. But who knows? You might not see a lot of their starters here a little ways into this half. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Burrow sub out some kids, rest their stars a little bit, not risk injuring them as you get deeper into the season. Because if you're able to just save some kids while you're ahead, it's huge when it gets deep into the season. Not risking injuries or wear and tear on the body.
So here we go. Steve Witterhack with you, along with Landon Potratz. Probably a sad barrage over there, and probably not even paying attention to. You probably forgot that you're even doing the game here, Landon. So what's your feeling about doing this, helping out a little bit? You've been doing a great job. I mentioned that before, and having fun doing it, even though it's a game like this you had to start out with.
No, yeah, I love doing stuff like this. I actually had a college assignment the other week, and it asked me, like, one thing I would do, and I said sports broadcasting was up there. So
okay,
just happened to come right into play after I did the assignment.
Maybe this will be something they'll ask you to do something like this, and you already have one in a can. You got this one, and you can just turn that in for an assignment. Said, yeah, here's a game I actually did. This is
exactly.
Yeah. But you definitely give a good insight for being a guy that's in the trenches just last year, and you're one of the captains, weren't you, on the team last year?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's good to see both the psyche of the whole thing and what's going on out there. So thanks for joining us here tonight. Not exactly what anybody wanted to see, especially the best crowd of the season that they've had. Of course, a lot of Berlin people coming, but it was a great turnout here tonight. Looks like everybody kind of sticking around yet?
You know, it's looking pretty packed still.
Well, you look down by the concession stand and all the chairs around there. I mean, that's an added thing that I have not seen this year. We're going to take the ball in the hands of Alsma going on the right side before he gets knocked out of bounds. He'll take it up to give him the 40-yard line. And that's where Waupun will take over. And everybody would love to see a nice systematic, impressive drive here from Waupun, something we've seen this whole season. Yeah, look at these guys. They're defensive backs here. They're cornerbacks. Those are not big guys, but they know their job out there, and they do it well.
Yeah, no, they're just deploying to the zone that they're assigned to and just locking her up that area.
Yep, we kind of checked with each other to make sure they were moving along with Prowl moving. Beam fakes the pitch out to the right and tucks it in and gets himself pretty much right to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a second down and 10 now for Waupun.
Tackle by Brody Schultz. Second down.
Yeah, of course, the injury bug didn't help anything either with losing a couple of key players. Losing Rediker a few weeks ago with that missed pass in the back of the end zone and badly broke his collarbone. Now Graham Gopalin has it, and he's going to get himself about 5 yards on the play up to the 50-yard line.
Third down.
Be a third down and 5 now for Waupun.
45-yard line.
So Rediker with a broken collarbone. Eli Ewert, definitely the future quarterback for Waupun, and great defensively too, and kicking too is a big thing we kind of missed with him. He was a nice kicker that might even be able to get you a 35, 40-yard field goal somewhere in a game if you needed it.
Yeah, kid's just an athlete. He's got a leg on him.
I was impressed from just the little bit we saw of him during the season, but that's Prawl has it now, and he's got himself a first down and taken down right around the 47-yard line. He's tackled there by Hunter Bellman, but a nice play for Waupun to get themselves into Berlin territory. So here's Gracie. Gracie Gopalin in the crowd right now, and Gracie, just a former Waupun great basketball player, loved the years. And she was on the basketball team for those 3 or 4 years up on varsity. Got a state championship during that time, and another trip to state during that her run. And now I think she's down at the college down in St. Louis area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it's around.
Well, they told me at one time like Maryville or Mary something. Went to Quinnipiac last year and didn't really like the fit over there, so down in the St. Louis area. Kale also doing pretty good over at Virginia Tech here in her first year over there, and she's going to stay there. She liked what she was doing over there, Kale Peterson. Yeah, nice run Waupun had. A pass up. Oh, that's going to go off Thurk's hand. Had him there. It looks like he was almost not even expecting it coming to him, and luckily it popped high in the air and nobody could get to it.
Yeah, that's one you got to have right on that front shoulder. Just catch it and take off.
So incomplete pass. Clock keeps on moving because Waupun is down by more than 35 or more. So, like I said, if anything they can do, this could be a very quick first second half of the ball game, which it always is. But this season has been Waupun on the good end of that, being the team that was ahead now. Something they used to be on a regular basis, always on this end of it, and see what they can do. And Owen Klusterborg gets it, man, if he could break that tackle right there. I was expecting him to go all the way, but it's good to get the big O involved out there. Just enough to hang on to that foot, and I just like to see what he was going to do if he got free of that one. Outsizing all those other guys that are back there. So completion to Owen Klusterborg. Moves the sticks. Ball now sitting at the 36-yard line of Berlin. Klusterborg in motion now, loading up the right side. And this time Gopalin, he's going to cut it back in. Dancing off to his left, and he's going to pick up maybe about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Gopalin will be a Warrior, second down.
Second down and 7 now for Waupun. So now you're over at UW Oshkosh, and how you liking the college life?
Oh, it's just school. Can't be too happy when you're just doing assignments every day nonstop. But no, it's a good time. Meeting some new people, and it's fun.
Well, you met Malik, our camera
yeah.
guy. You met him off at college. He doesn't go there, but he said you met him.
Yeah, no, walking the halls and just walked in, so we chatted up about Waupun a little bit.
Yeah, good guy. I loved him from a couple. He's done like 3 games that I've worked with him on, and he does a good job at that job, and does a good job as a cameraman. Looks like a good guy. Boy, I tell you, Gopal just dancing away from the tacklers over there, and they got to see a flag over here on the right side, right in front of the Waupun bench.
It might be for hurdling. I believe that's illegal in high school, but I'm not positive.
It is. I saw that called with Taylor Nails back when he played football back here in about 2008. So he hurdled a guy who went in for this unbelievable hurdle and into the end zone eventually. I remember that being called. I'm in trouble figuring out what they want to do with this exactly. If that's, well, unless it goes the other way, because they're definitely talking to Adrian, unless they're explaining what the penalty was. Well, illegal block in the back on Waupun. And they'll mark that off against the Warriors.
Illegal block back by the Warriors. It'll remain.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call it because I have seen that. Not very often, just that one time. But
second down, Warriors.
Yeah, it's not like Sundays where you can do that, and it's a spectacular ESPN highlight.
Yeah, it used to be. Blocking the back was a big call last year. That really hurt Waupun, so they've been doing much better this year on not having that problem.
Team looking way down the field, trying to find Logan Prawl down there, and Kind of got spun around a little bit, tried to shift back around, spin around to his left, but just couldn't quite get to it. To get some updates, I guess I haven't seen a Big Nate gave me some updates before, and there's probably different scores by now, but you got, where's Big Nate's updates? There we go. Dells over Mauston 14-0, and Ripon 28-14 over Nakusa. I think that Ripon team is trending in the right direction over there, and I think they've got some really nice young players. Talking to their AD over there, Vince Propson, also an assistant coach, and he said he likes the guys coming up that are freshmen and sophomores up there, and he likes the future. He said, you watch Ripon, they're going to be a good team coming up here. Graham Gopalan has it, and looking on the field to pass the ball, kind of directing traffic. He's going to tuck it in, crosses the 30, the 25, and goes out of bounds. And that is a first down for Waupun. That definitely was set up to throw the ball down the field, and he started becoming the quarterback there, kind of pointing and having people block for him, and he's just good with his feet. It's just fun to watch him this year. He's really showing us some great footwork out there, some great speed. He can make things happen out of nothing, and gets Waupun a first down.
It was a really smart play by Graham there, not scrambling too much, not getting too excited, just letting the ball rip when it's in his hands, just knowing the time and place in the game and knowing that he needs to get up the field as much as he can.
Beam looking down to the corner of the end zone, looking, and that is a touchdown for Waupun. Waupun scores from 25 yards out, and that was just a perfectly thrown time ball out there. Logan didn't have to speed up at all. He just knew it was coming right to him, and he was going to grab that, and he did. So Waupun puts another score on the board. They're 100 miles away from catching up in this ball game, but that's something to build off from right there. I don't know, what is Logan yards-wise? He's like 172 yards to start this game away from being getting 1,000 yards in receptions this year.
You know, that one brought him up to 88 on the night, so
okay,
trending in the right direction.
It did bring the score down to 32 in the third quarter, and Beam, a fake handoff and goes in around the left side. So Waupun does get the 2-point conversion. They trail now by 30 points, and I believe in the third quarter, if you get within 35, they stop it.
Yeah, I believe so.
But in the fourth quarter, they don't once you get 35 or more down. But 3:35 left. We'll take a 30-second timeout back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Okay, 25-yard touchdown reception in the hands of Logan Prawl, who's now up to how many yards on the?
88 on the night.
88. Okay. And he needed 172 on the night to just whenever he gets those 172 yards to get that 1,000 yards. So he's cut that in about half. Ball taken at the 19-yard line, and Pond on the tackle, trying to just get any kind of positivity out of it. And a host of Warriors come in and make the tackle after a short run back at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Indians.
On their own 25-yard line.
So we'll see what kind of players they put out here for Burlington to keep their starters out there yet.
Yeah, looking that way.
Yeah, Hess is still out there yet, and yeah, still
got Martin out there too.
Martin,
I think.
Yeah, Ruddington's out there on the left side. Yeah, so they got the starters out there. They've got themselves a 30-point lead. Ruddington in motion from left to right, and Pond stuffs it up over on that right side.
And back. It'll be second down.
And that was Beck, number 23 on the carry. That's the Waupun we've seen here in the first 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah, really can tell that they're plugging plug in the O-line a little bit better just on that first play there. So hopefully they can keep that up the rest of the half.
So a second down and 10 for the Indians. Beck's taken around the left side, and it's taken down right around the 32 or 33-yard line, and he's going to pick up about 8 on that play. Makes it a third down and 2 yards to go. I don't think I see Martin in the ball game anymore. Their running back Martin, it was pretty much their horse they rode in on to be able to get that big lead on Waupun, and maybe giving him a break now. I don't see a 27 out there anymore. So 2:19 and counting down into the third quarter. Third down and 2 for the Berlin Indians. So handoff and getting tripped up right around the 34-yard line. He's going to come up about a yard short on that one.
Yeah, there's Martin. First time Waupun stopped him all night.
That's a good
little bit of luck out of it, but take what you can get.
So they are bringing the punting team out as they set to punt the ball away. So still playing smart football yet and letting the clock run and not giving Waupun a chance to maybe get a ball in some really good field position. I mean, you got a very good punter with your quarterback, Carter Hess. Now he's going to come up and he's going to run a play. He's under center.
Do a little tush push, it looks.
Yeah, Waupun stuffing it up the middle. He's going to go back again. Let's see how Waupun responded to that.
Good discipline on Waupun. They're not jumping off the ball, getting them free first down.
So again, nice boomer punt that's headed towards the left and checks up. Cam Gopalin gets it, gets pushed out of bounds right around the 32-yard line, and Waupun will take over there with 1:18 left. Back with more Warrior football after this on RP Sports.
Again, we would like to thank Ball Snow Plowing in Law Spring.
I thought for sure they were going to do it. But
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Way there, they set up that bubble screen out to the right over to Onklustibor and gave one of the Berlin players a little ride up the field to pick up 17 yards on the play up to the 49-yard line of Waupun. Rolling up to the right is Beam. He's got some room over there. He's still looking up the field. He kind of threw a rough ball with double coverage up there. I thought he had some room to maybe get some good positive yards on a runner on that right side. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock at 41 seconds. But a 30-point deficit for Waupun.
It was good to see Waupun not backing out quite yet, still having a little bit of grit left in them.
Yeah. So try to find something positive to build off from here with things, and getting a nice little scoring drive would be kind of nice. So second down and 10 for Waupun. They got the ball at the 48-yard line now.
Maybe a little bubble here from Prahl.
You can tell Klustibor was waiting for it about 2 yards up the field, and he was like ready for it, like give it to me and they'll do something with it. But the guy's right on him on either side of him on that one. They had it well covered. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 36 seconds. 3rd and 10 now for Waupun. Another comfortable night. It kind of cools off in a hurry after a sweaty day. The whole weekend's going to be up in the upper 80s. I got to go to a wedding tomorrow, so
that'll be a toasty one.
Better not be outside. It better. My wife's officiating, so I got to behave when I go there too. So Third down and 10 now for Waupun. Beam gets a snap, 4 receivers out to the left, and they throw it up the field in the hands now of Liam Hopp. Trying to haul it in, should be for a first down up to the 40-yard line. So he picks up about 12 yards on that play. Kind of battling to get control of the ball as he was being wrapped up before he went out of bounds, but fought for it. I'm saying Liam's name every game so far, too. He's making big things happen between getting tackles. 65-yard touchdown reception last week. So Liam, just a freshman, earning himself some more playing time for Waupun.
No, it's good from a kid like him at his age, just holding on to the ball, and a little swinging gate here for Waupun.
You guys have ran those plays like that numerous times. What was the play you ran on the extra point tries all the time?
Yeah, it was a little swinging gate. You know, I think they stopped doing that this year, but
you had some success in the non-conference season, but it's one of those things you think maybe you would have ran that later when people hadn't seen it, but because you every time you did it, you scored. But then when the teams that saw it got to see it and scout it a little bit, then you had trouble with that.
Yeah, no, they knew it was coming a little bit more, but we had like 4 different little formation things we can do out of it, and about 4 plays out of each formation, so we could really go 16, 18 ways with a play if we really wanted to. And it was interesting, tough to learn. They told us about it first day of practice, and we're like, you sure that's what we're doing? Like, saw Port Washington do it the year before, but they would actually.
You guys weren't sold on that right away.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on it, but
as a captain, do you have if they try to throw something new? Do you have an opportunity to maybe talk to one of the coaches and maybe question that? Do you really think we should be doing that, or maybe not in front of everybody?
I put my trust into them. They know what they're doing, but sometimes I'll bounce you can bounce some ideas off of them, and they'll take your ideas for granted, and they'll try it out.
Okay. Again with a first and 10, the ball sitting at the 40-yard line of Berlin. Throw it off to the nice little lead over to Gopal, and he heads off towards the left side, and he'll go out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 21 seconds. And we got a flag right behind that play.
I think they might have caught Liam on a little hold there.
Yeah, that's too bad. A nice little set of play there on the left side. That's going to come back.
And you'll have that out of young kids like that. Like they're going to learn, and in a game like this, it's honestly where you want it to happen, not in a big game when you need it most, and get a little holding call. So
yeah,
good learning moment there.
Okay, that'll bring it way back to the 44-yard line. Be a first down and about 14 yards to go. I'm seeing a little life out of Waupun, not totally just shutting down with that big deficit. Down to 21 seconds left. Team goes back to pass, looking around. He's going to go way down the field on this one, and that is, that was on the money and through the hands of Owen Klustebor. Missed it, was right there. Perfectly thrown ball past the defender. Owen had his guy beat and just didn't haul it in. Incomplete pass makes it a second down at 14.
That's just one of them plays where sometimes you're just too open, and you think you have it right there, and then it just slips right through. And tough break for Waupun there.
Yeah, Chase put that thing in the mud. It's a special quarterback. I just feel very privileged that we've got to see him. It's the 3rd season that he's been the head quarterback, starting quarterback for Waupun. It's just been a joy to watch him over these years. You can hand this one off to Graham, and trying to get himself up to that original line of scrimmage. Going to come up short, though, at the 41. It's going to be a 3rd down and 11 to go now for the Warriors. It's going to run the clock out, and that is the end of quarter number 3. Waupun trailing 46-16, and we'll be back in 1 minute with the 4th quarter of action here from Veterans Memorial Field on Radio Plus Sports.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clouds, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Okay, Steve Witterhack and Landon Potratz here, fourth quarter of action. 46-16, Waupun on the move right now, but now sitting with a 3rd down and 10 with the ball at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 11, I should say. Beam goes back to pass. Again, looking way down the field. He has a complete pass at the 10-yard line, and he finds again Logan Prawl. Logan even had to slow down a little bit to come back and get it. He had him beat so bad, but still he was that open that he caught it at the 10, adjusted, and took it into the end zone. 41-yard touchdown connection. Waupun now trailing 46-22.
That's the Logan Prawl we're used to seeing in Chase Beam connection. You know, get him down there, and Chase would say during practice last year, Logan's down there somewhere, so he'll just throw the ball up there and hope and pray.
Waupun again, there was some definitely some positive things. They're finding Logan Prawl a couple times, and he's getting closer to that mark that he needs here in the ball game.
Yeah, one brought him up to 128, so about 50 more.
Okay. So Waupun again, just keep on chugging here, try to get a 2-point conversion, loading up with those big tight ends either side of him. Fake handoff, looking in the end zone, and that is complete over to Owen Kustabor. So Waupun definitely doing well on their 2-point conversions. They get it into the end zone. Waupun now trailing by 22 points yet, 46-24, but there's 11:54, almost the whole fourth quarter to go, so at least they're giving themselves a fighter's chance yet. We'll take a 30-second timeout back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Okay, Stephen Landon again with you, and you can't just give up hope yet. Waupun has got to the situation where the stopping the clock. It's not that big deficit before where the clock was running, and they got it under that. Now they're only down by 22 points, 46-24 the score, with just 6 seconds into the fourth quarter. Maybe a little turnover here early could make things a little bit more interesting. Waupun's got that quick strike mentality. I mean, they can score in a hurry. So this one's going to land about the 15-yard line, and returner goes out of bounds.
And there's the cramps we were talking about.
Yep, we saw that right away, and he's in pain right now, trying to get somebody to stretch that out for him.
Good thing trainer Josh is right there, always willing to help.
Julian Bussey, the one that brought it, but as soon as he went down, he said, come over here and just get. He knew exactly what was going on. You saw it right away.
Yeah.
Too. Have you had that happen to you?
I have not. I am very strong on not cramping. I actually cramped both of my calves in Berlin my sophomore year, and I told myself never again after that. So I go over to the good old concession stands and get a solid cup full of pickle juice. And
is that the secret sauce
right there? That's my secret sauce. You know, some of the guys would call me crazy for it, but I think it tastes good and it stops me from cramping, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it can't be bad for you. I mean, a little salt, but that's what you're trying to get it. You're trying to get that sodium
it works.
Into your. Okay, that's good.
Good text from Dunlap. His quote: "Death taxes and 22 is always open."
Yeah, I can't wait for the basketball season with Alex. Thoughts on him as a head coach? Or it looks like everybody really liked him as a head coach for Waupun Warrior basketball.
You know, honestly, he's more than just a coach. Like, he's just another guy just to hang out with. You know, he was like, he came to all of our grad parties. Like, talking to him. You know, he's a good guy. He's like another friend, and like he's someone I'd like to have my kids around someday and let them learn about, because he's one of the guys where it's just like another friend almost. Like that's one thing I think Waupun Athletics has going for him. Like same thing with Adrian, the whole football coaching staff. Like they aren't just coaches to you; they're like friends almost.
That's what it appears when you look at it as an announcer or anybody in the crowd. You can tell there's a good connection, and I like some of his motivational things. He was big on the motivational things, or the Rocky thing he had going on, and I liked his approach to coaching.
Yeah, he's a big Rocky guy. I think he watches the movie before every game, but me and the guys will always tell him he's delusional, and he speaks in quotes. He denies both of those, but we always know that it's true, and the quote thing is he's always has a quote in his back pocket.
Well, he had a lot of other fun things. I saw the whole team wearing Philadelphia Eagles jerseys, and I don't know who has that many jerseys, but he did.
That was a terrible bet that like 2 guys on the team made, and he claimed it was for the whole team. So we owned up to it. We paid the dividends, but
how we had that many jerseys was
amazing.
It was, you went over to WLA, I believe, and everybody had to wear a jersey in a basketball game. But I like that connection, doing fun things like that.
Yeah, no, he even had like pregame at his house once, but no, the jersey thing, I walked into the front office after first block, and he had a jersey sitting there for me to put on. So,
okay, Berlin, see if they're going to try to take things a little serious here and get to Reddington. And he's going to give himself about 3 yards on the play up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Is that lightning across the sky?
You know,
I keep on seeing that.
I think we got a little bit of heat lightning.
Yeah, it's got to be that, because there was not supposed to be any.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful night out, and I'm just expecting a little bit of moisture, a little bit of heat lightning. So it looks plenty far over there. I think refs are trying to get out of this heat, so they'll let it go a little bit.
But before it was right above the barrage, and I thought, what's going on? Are they lighting fireworks over there by your place over there? But
no, yeah,
now it's a heat lightning.
Been seeing it all game.
Going to go around the right side again, getting it over to Reddington, and deciding to ride his back a little bit, and he gets it for a first down up to the 36-yard line. I'm sure what Berlin would love to do is just keep that clock moving in this ball game and keep everybody healthy and come away with a win. Just try to get that clock to be your friend. Yeah, Bobby Spanbauer who's also doing, I believe, the scoreboard. Also mentions that lightning all across the sky over there in the north, but there's no rain in the forecast till like Monday or Sunday night maybe, when the weather kind of changes and it gets colder coming up next week. Then just handing it off to Reddington, pretty much the same play every time, just around the left side, and it's maybe another 2-yard gain on that one, and that keeps the clock moving at 10:20.
Stuff there by Krause and Klusper. Them are 2 big guys, and I don't know if I'd want to be hit by both of them at the same time. That's quite a bit of weight and quite a bit of power coming at you at once.
Does Klusper seem like, personality-wise, does he seem as young as he is? He just seems
no,
like an older person to me.
He seems very, very older. He's a bit of a meatball, but
yeah, I get a kick out of him. Fun player to watch, and it'll be fun to watch him for the next 2.5 years playing basketball. He's a baseball player too. So, and this is just a run up the middle and heading down the field. There's Martin again. Haven't heard a lot from him since the end of the first quarter and into the second quarter, but he gets the ball and takes it way down the field to the 25-yard line. So where did you have somebody just ask me where we're at with the yards on Logan?
Yeah, Bryant just texted me asking how close he is. I think he's about 50. How much you say you need? 173?
173, I think.
Yeah, and he's at 128, so about 45.
Okay. And they're keeping track because I guess they're going to honor him or something. Have a sign or something they're going to hold up. And Reddington again, just that simple play around the left side. It's taken down. Waupun would love to be able to get some kind of turnover and stop this drive and try to get a quick score again with that impressive passing game. Trying to turn the tables a little bit in this one, but they're being very sure with the ball, keeping it very simple right now. Reddington, Martin. And Martin gets the first down. Second down at about 7 yards to go. 8:45 and counting down in the ballgame. Waupun trailing 46-24 on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Give it to the horse again, and he's got himself, he's going to go down again. He probably could have tried to run some people over if he wanted to, but he went down about the 7-yard line after he easily got the first down.
Yeah.
There again, well coached, well executed by the team on what they want to accomplish here and to try to get that clock run down.
Yeah, it's definitely a smart play there, just go down. Don't know if it was quite intentional, but we'll give him benefit of the doubt in the long run.
He did kind of put his hands out towards the coaches, towards the bench over there, like, well, so maybe that wasn't exactly what they wanted him to do, but again, he's an impressive young man, and this whole team really for Berlin. Very impressive. So first and goal with the ball at the 7-yard line. Again, Reddington just running it around that left side again. Just keeps himself in bounds. That keeps that clock rolling. Down to 7:45. Again, I want to thank Cam, Malik, and Kyle, our stream team here tonight. Let's do an excellent job. We just have to worry about the game. We don't have to worry about the video stuff. They got that taken care of. They do all the hard things. And they got like about 2,000 pounds of equipment they've got. You can see Cam's getting jacked up with all the lifting he's doing here. Maybe thinking about playing. Are you a senior this year? Yeah. Senior? Oh, okay. Well, maybe go football season or something next year. So 7:10 and counting down. Second down and 4 yards to go. And
stopped him at the 1.
Yeah, we're going to stop him at the 1-yard line, so that'll be another good clock killer here.
Kloosterboer has just been having a drive here, just being at every single play.
Are they waiting for the countdown? I guess I haven't noticed that. Have they been waiting for the back defensive official there to kind of start?
Yeah, they've definitely been taking some more time than they have in the rest of the game, which smart coaching.
Yeah. And like I said, the kids definitely are just well disciplined. Everything that Coach Stellmacher wants them to do, and the staff there looks like they're following it to a T. Set to score now is Berlin with a 3rd down. If Waupun can stuff them up and a miraculous stop here. Well, initially they had him stop Hess. And no signal yet from the officials. And they're going to say no, he did not make it in, so they say he got stuffed up. So Waupun got a chance. He must be down to about the 6-inch line. No,
they gave it to him.
Boy, after the 2 side officials said no, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good stuff by Waupun there.
I think you believe the 2 guys that are right along the side, or the goal line there.
Yeah, they're right in there. And
Okay, so they do get the touchdown. It's now 52-24, Waupun's deficit. 2 more games to go in the regular season, and we'll see how they finish here. They could easily finish with an 8-1 record, and to see what that gets them for a seed in the postseason. It's a little bit of a black eye on their schedule. The decisive loss to Berlin. And just taking into the end zone, and yes, into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. We'll take another break, come back with more of this 4th quarter of action. Waupun now trailing in the ball game 52-26. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
There you go. You got it. There it is.
Okay, now we're back to fix the scoreboard out there. I actually trusted the scoreboard operator, Bob Spanbauer, but Bobby, he does an excellent job. He does that for basketball too. Does the scoreboard stuff. I would not want that job, especially if my wife was in the crowd yelling, "Start the clock! Start the clock!" And ball's taken by Graham Gopalin, and he loses the ball. And a fight for it. Looks like, Waupun might have got in there and got it back after a nice return by Graham Gopal. broken tackle away from maybe taking it to the house. Good fight in there by Waupun to get that ball. Looked like almost Berlin was going to get that ball back, but maybe Corbin Grunwald.
I think I saw Larson. The Berlin player had his hand on top of it, and Larson just came in there and scooped it out a little bit, recovered it looked like.
Yeah, I saw him grab it, but I saw everybody high-fiving.
Yeah, I don't know.
Grunwald when he went up, but it was the Larson the one I did see that kind of fought for it in there.
Definitely one of the two.
It's good to have this was a decision to have midway in the season for him to come back and play.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of the same thing as last year. You get a few wins going, and kids will come. You'll see numbers keep climbing even coming in next year. If you have a successful team, they'll keep going.
Well, he's done a couple of things in the game by getting some of those short kickoffs and fielding those cleanly. And then getting that ball back. Beam going back to pass, under 6 to play. He's going to throw it over towards the sidelines.
It'll be second down.
Officials discussing something right now. You can throw it away, can't you? Or do you have to have in high school football or not?
I think you can. I think it's the same kind of rules as NFL. A little box that you need to get out of. Yeah, so which Chase is very good at knowing the rules and what he has to do. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to all of his sports.
You ever see him play hockey? I've never seen. I don't go to hockey at all, so I got to go watch him play hockey. He must be a beast on the ice.
You think he's big on the baseball field or football field? You used to see that kid on skates. He towers over everybody.
Is he a defensive man or is he a center?
Yeah, he's defensive man.
Yeah, he seems like a guy to be back there. Pass up the field. That is complete. Oh, incomplete. Knocked out the hands of Liam Hopp. He was ready to spin around and make a run for it, but that's an incomplete pass. This clock is stopping. It's just a 30-point deficit for Waupun. Yeah, disappointment here, but I give the crowd a lot of credit. They're hanging around. They're sticking with their team here, and they're not just bolting out where half the people are gone. So still a pretty solid crowd in front of us here in the bleachers.
Yeah.
See the barrage or the doors shut? Is that open?
No, it's open.
Okay. Can't see in the dark is good. Beam looks down the field and trying to get to Owen Kloostabor, but
did he get the toe in?
I think he was out. It kind of came right down on that sideline. He went up and grabbed it.
It looked like he tried to drag that inside toe in, and he was close. It's hard to get a ball and reel it in and then process it all in your mind that you need to get your foot down. So good job just reeling it in and making it a close play from Kloostabor.
Yeah, that was there for him. Beam just threw a little bit too far to the outside of that one, but Owen will go up. He had a chance earlier for that touchdown catch, but that one went through his hands. So we got a 4th down and 10. 5:45 left here in the ball game. Waupun down by 30, 54-24. Beam sets up, goes up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it in and get himself a first down for Waupun. Gets it down to about the 22 or 23-yard line. That is a first down for Waupun.
For Warrior, first down.
Waupun retains the ball in that big 4th down play from Beam. Did a great job stepping up through the pocket and seeing it right away immediately, just tucking it in and got just enough to get a first down. The ball sitting out the 23-yard line.
Here's that swinging gate again. Might be trying to get Brown to take another timeout.
Yeah, the third in there, just popping in there at the end of the play. Beam rolling off to his right, looking for something out there. Throws up for grabs, and that one's going to get hauled in for an interception in the end zone. A couple defenders, not a great idea to throw it in that spot with 2 defenders right in front of the pass intended receiver for Waupun, but intercepted, and Berlin's going to get it back with 5:31 left. You got any critiques at all from the barrage from your fans out there, or nothing?
Nothing yet. I'm sure they'll give me some stuff when I get back, but who knows?
Well, all I can say is you've done a good job and doing games since about '92. So at your age, I would have been terrified to go on the air. There's no way, no way.
No, yeah. Adrian told me, he's like, nervous, and I'm like, me, I don't get nervous. Come on now.
You don't. Not. You're pretty calm, cool, and collected right from the get-go. So We'll definitely ask you back once in a while when there's an opportunity. Again, just the simple play, their simple form, and Reddington's still on his feet. It's a big man heading down the field, all 6'3" and 225 pounds.
Reddington with the carry.
Nice physical stiff arm on his way up the field. Gets a big chunky yards up to the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for Berlin. Does go out of bounds, so stops the clock at 5:24. Any sport that you wouldn't cover? Would you do basketball? And,
I do.
You do baseball because you play both of those.
Yeah, absolutely. I do those too for sure.
I stayed away from soccer. I don't know it.
Yeah,
Hockey,
no,
I don't know.
I couldn't help you very much on other than the big three, but
yeah. I'm just going to give it Reddington right this time.
Met by Kloosterboer again.
With the carry, tackle by Owen Kloosterboer.
One takes him down hard, just enough to move the sticks again in Waupun territory at the 43-yard line. Yeah, there's some games, sports I won't do. I will not do hockey. Don't know it enough, and I really don't care about hockey enough. So I love doing volleyball, and I've done that since for all the 11 state championships, and it's been. Yes, I played it a lot of years too, so I love calling volleyball. But soccer and hockey, no. They've got other options now for kids in school. I mean, there's the esports.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
I never did. I never really caught my interest. I'm more of a physical guy, so I like getting down dirty with the sports.
Hess is going to take it up and slide down inbounds to keep that clock running. I know we've got Kyle that's on one of our cameras, and he's big into that stuff. He does some announcing for it, and that's a big thing. My grandson, he's already said he's signed up for the outdoor club where they would do like ice fishing.
Yeah, I think
stuff like that.
I think Travis Hall runs that.
Yeah, I mean, so there's some stuff that really widens. I like that because not everybody's a football, basketball, mainstream sport person, but they have interest. I think isn't there a trap shooting team or?
Yeah, they got really anything for anybody nowadays, and it's good. Get all the kids involved that you can.
I like it. I like it a lot. Getting down to the 4-minute mark again. That one kind of going around the left side, and they get a second down, and keeps the clock moving. No hurry here for Berlin. No reason to really stop the clock for Waupun. Not a lot of things to talk about for the Waupun Warriors after this loss here against Berlin. Berlin making a statement saying that we're still the best team by far here in the conference.
Yeah, Berlin's always going to be a tough team to beat, but as bad as this loss will hurt for Waupun, it's good for them to get this out of the way and know that they aren't there's going to be bumps in the road as they go, and be able to get that. They need to find a way to get around them, and if they want to make a good playoff run this year, they're going to have to come across teams like this and beat them.
Yeah, fumbled forward, and I'm not sure that Hess got back to it.
Yeah, it looked like Waupun hopped on the ball there.
Okay, Waupun does hop on the ball, and they get it with 3:11 left, and maybe Waupun, the quick strike offense of Waupun, can at least make it a little bit interesting and get a real quick, about 20-second, 30-second touchdown here. Weird thing with Waupun is they've actually the capability of doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody like Logan Prawl out there and some of the other receivers getting the hands of Graham Gopalin. You got guys that can actually take it to the house.
Give them one play. That's all they need. They can really score the ball from anywhere on the field.
I want to stay realistic, but I guess just you like to see them maybe try to do something here. But like you said, they got all the horses out there yet. Pon's not throwing in the towel. Got Logan Prawl in motion right now and zeroing in on him. Reddington covering him. And looking to throw it down the field and going up for it. And that one just getting tapped just before it gets to him. Nice job by Julian Bussey, the guy that had the cramp problem before. Obviously, he's feeling better. Just got a hand out there. Logan kind of hovers there a little bit, and he just wants Beam to kind of throw it out there, give him someplace to run, and he led him perfectly, but Bussey gets a hand on it to break it up.
And that was good defense there, is get the hand up in the face and just deflect it a little bit. Owen might have been gone if he gets that ball there.
Owen looks a little spent out there. Time they're going to get to Ponte around the right side. Got to step out of bounds. Just under 3 to play. That'll move the sticks. Keep on looking for those plays down the field. Okay, so Waupun's going to continue here. The clock stopped after running out of bounds after that last little play to Little Ponte gets out of bounds. Team rolling off to his left right now. And
looks like he's going to take off.
And he just, good job on the defense to stop him from really heading up the field. James Paskey was kind of running stride by stride with him. He got a little bit of a move up the field, but not a lot on that play. Picks up about 4 yards. Makes it a 2nd down and 6 to go. Yeah, congratulations to the Waupun Warrior fans. Just starting to maybe thin out a little bit right now, but again, making a great showing, sticking with their team, even though they went through some really bad lows in the ball game. But some rough stuff to watch there for a while, especially those scores right before halftime. Getting those 2 touchdowns was really the last straw for Waupun in the ball game. And yeah, actually, Waupun has been pretty good with the penalty stuff. Actually, especially the linemen. First time we've seen one really jump with Gishwin.
I think it's a little mishap with the play card. He heard one play and it was really another, and just got a little early jump on that.
Repeat, 3rd down.
I give him credit. Really, it's been a fairly clean game, besides maybe a couple holds in there in the ball game. But for both teams, not a lot of flags in this ball game. 3rd down and 11. Beam looking down the field. They have plenty of time to throw. Trying to set to get something going here, and he's going to get broken up again. And I know that Logan was kind of, as I said, maybe he was there a little bit early, but still Julian Bussey gets the breakup. Stops at a 2:39 here with a 4th down now and 11 for Waupun. So we'll have to keep an eye on Waupun, see what they do at Mauston next week. Mauston not a great team over there. Mauston 0-6 in the conference, and they were trailing in other ball games, so definitely one of the cellar dwellers in the conference. But we'll see how Waupun responds from this defeat here at home against Berlin. And a little hook and ladder for the 3rd time of the game, and this time the little handoff actually loses yard after that. So looking for some quick lightning in a bottle there for Waupun to try to go after something to make it look a little more interesting, but didn't happen. They'll give the ball up, and Berlin can run most of the clock out here with 2:32 left. They ever ask you guys to come back, the past players from the year before, to come back, a little motivational talk to the boys? Or
I haven't gotten the call yet, but I'm not expecting one anytime soon. But if Adrian
you ever
calls,
see it happen while you were?
No. Well, we had Owen Koima come back last year at the start of the season just to get some practice before he went off to college. But
okay.
No, if Adrian ever called, he knows I'd answer. So
yeah. Well, still a pretty special team that Waupun has. They're going to be going 6-1 on the season. They're going to be now 4-1 in conference play. 2 more games to play yet. They play at Mauston next week, and then they play at the Dells the following week. Dells has one of those Nakusa-type setups over their complex. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very nice complex over there, all turf.
Yep, I've been out there. I took a road trip out there, and took a look at that setup there at the Partyville before we played there. And went over to the Dells and then Mauston. We play just trying to run some clock off right now are the Berlin Indians. 1:35 and counting down in the game.
3rd down, Indians.
Go, boys!
Anything to study for the weekend? You got everything done for school? Or?
No, I have a little paper I could probably work on, and actually 2 papers. But other than that, Nothing too much.
Down to 110 and counting down. I was one of those last-second guys, get it done right at the end, and my wife was like the opposite. We were dating, and she said, if I went over to her house and she had homework to do, she goes, no, I got to get my homework done first. So there's no doing anything. When she got home from school, it was getting homework done first. And I got a grandson that does that too now.
Yeah, I know. I got to get a little better at it. I like procrastinating a little bit, but everybody needs their free time when they get it.
Oh, yeah. Stress of college. Parents don't know what you're going through there.
Exactly.
So.
Timeout on the field.
Got a timeout with 41 seconds left. We're not going to hang around a lot. I guess we've kind of made it a habit of not going down. The guys usually aren't in any mood to go talk to anybody. And especially you were somebody that was always there, open to talk to, and a very good interview all the time. But you kind of mentioned to me that you probably, after a big loss, you don't really want to have a mic in your face, probably.
No, yeah, I was one of them guys. I was excited after wins, but man, I like winning. I might hate losing more than I like winning, so I just
So we kind of made that kind of a thing, but we'll definitely talk to Coach Adrian Harmson if he has time to kind of process this whole thing, and just to get an interview that we use on the morning sports for a couple days, then use it for our pregame show. So I'll catch up with Adrian down the road and see what his thoughts are on the game maybe Wednesday. And they're all focused in on the next game. But they got 41 seconds left. A rough game for Waupun. They were down at halftime in the game 46 to 8. Giving up those scores at the end was just, they gave up three touchdowns in the last 3:47 in that half, and that pretty much wrote at the end of the ball game for Waupun, where maybe they would have had a bit of a chance of somehow they get momentum their way, but that kind of ended it by halftime.
Yeah, Berlin really put the nail in the coffin early in this game, and they knew exactly what they were doing coming into this contest.
Yeah, the fourth down, looking in the end zone to see if they can get one into Reddington, and they do. They get a complete pass, and they get their 60th point on that one. They decide, well, we've got down this close to the end zone. Let's see if we get one that connection. If nothing else, work on that connection. And they got it. Insult to injury on that one. 60-24 now, Waupun trailing. You have any stats at all that you can just maybe go through with it all being right on your phone there?
Oh, yeah, I got Beam with 199 yards passing, Logan with 128 receiving, so about 45 short of the 1,000 mark. Graham with 93 rushing. Caden Del Ponte with 17 receiving yards. Liam Hopp with 24 receiving. And Owen Klusterberg with 35 receiving yards.
Okay. So 35 seconds left in the game, and 60-24 here in this ball game. You think Waupun would just run a couple of plays and try to get him? You don't think Logan would want to get his yards in this game here, but it would be at home, I guess.
No, yeah, and I know Cody Gould's one of them guys. He does not like letting up one bit. He wants to attack at all costs, even if
who
it's
knows what we might
last
see
second.
So again, trying to get those 1,000 yards receiving. We'll see if they even make an attempt for that here in this ball game.
You know, when Brown came in here, you can tell they knew, like, as a high school team, if you hear someone books you as your homecoming game, it's like that's just a shot in the heart, disrespect. Yeah. And Berlin, you can tell, took that to heart and wants Waupun to remember the night that they booked Berlin for their homecoming. And
should let everybody know we do have a volleyball match coming up, a big one for Waupun volleyball. They're perfect in conference right now, and they're going to be playing maybe the only team that has a chance to maybe beat them. They had a close match the first time they play, and they're going to be playing down at down in it's not coming to my mind right now. Mention the teams that are in their conference right now.
Oh, let's see, we got
Lake Mills.
Yeah, I was going to say Lake Mills. My first guess.
Yeah, Lake Mills, down in Lake Mills. And they're going to be playing down there, and which should be a good match, and I'll be there to bring you some volleyball coming up next week on Tuesday. About a 6:45 start on that one, so join us for that, and that ends the game. Because the clock was running, I guess, because of the
35-point lead.
Yeah, but 35-point lead. So here we go. That is it. Waupun loses 60-24. And we pretty much covered anything. Any final thoughts, Landon, on your first broadcast that you've done?
No, it was a great time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I don't know. That just came to mind, and I was glad I did it because you did an excellent job. I know we'd definitely be asked again. So
yeah, anytime.
You free next week?
Not next week, and I'm not.
Okay, well, that's all right. I'll make the trip all by myself over to Boston for that ball game. But, yeah, disappointing loss. We'll see what Waupun can learn from in this ball game, and still a great talented team, so we'll see what happens. But thanks to Landon for a great job helping me out here today. Randy Armga, he's in paradise right now, but we probably have the same temperature. Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably pretty close there.
Thanks to Cam and the stream team, Kyle and Malik, always doing a great job. And thanks for joining us and trusting in us to bring you these games here on Radio Plus. We appreciate it. I know we were up to, I wasn't looking real close, but a lot of times at one given time, we had 350 computers logged on, so we had a ton of people that were watching. So you have that many people, and you know a lot of people that would be critiquing your job here.
Oh, yeah.
Here. So if they give you any grief, it's because they're just kidding with that. So, but again, thanks to Landon for joining me. I'm Steve Witterhack. Have yourself an excellent weekend. Enjoy the weather. I've got a wedding to go to tomorrow that I have to behave because my wife is the minister for it. So, again, have yourself an excellent weekend. This has been Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
The Gear Up for Fall sale going on now through September 30th on the SUV 590M model. Save $2,000. See Baldwin Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam. Your full-line John Deere dealer today for all the details.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmson Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust,